You had a kilo in your sofa. That kind of weight makes it an A1 felony. 15 years to life minimum for first offense. Now, with that much spread in the sentencing guidelines, the judges take their cues from the prosecutors. So if Mr. Prosecutor's wife busted his chops that morning, you're fucked. You're gone for good. If you get lucky, really lucky, and let's say he got some good trim the night before, maybe he'll plead you off to an A2. But that's still 3 to 8 for first time, minimum. How much of that stretch you pull is all up to the mood of the prosecutor. And he's going to ask us, did he play ball? So, why don't you tell us about your friend Nikolai? Let us make it easy on you.
Can I ask you one question?
Sure.
When you have your dick in his mouth, does he just keep talking like that? Because it seems to me he just never shuts up.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep a-moving, and that's what tortures me. If that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
Thank you, Mr. Cash. It is the Ron and Fez Show, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. We'll get the show started today. Boston, a big, big winner, as well as Mr. Perfect. Where are you right now, Mr. Perfect?
I am 5-2.
5-2 for this season, and where were you last year?
This time last year, I think I was...
Not this time last year. What was it last year?
I was 11-1 last year.
11-1 last year, 5-2 this year. I know most of you people don't know how to gamble, and you don't understand the difficulty in picking a winner. But that's a hell of a record, Earl. You're not going to get the respect you deserve this year because 5-2, they feel like, well, that's 2 losses. That's not perfect. It's still a hell of a record. You got every reason to be proud. Earl, your Boston Red Sox did it again last night. Swept again 4-0. Am I crazy? Here is the city of Boston kind of nonchalant about it this time. It's the weirdest thing. When you win that first one, it's the most exciting thing that could happen. The second one, it's nice. It's very nice.
Yeah, I think that whole idea of there wasn't that sense of urgency to it. You know what I mean?
It did not. It wasn't even good television. You did not have that feeling of, here's what we need to do. I guess we need Chicago Cubs to win a goddamn series to get that fun feeling back again.
Yeah, even when they were down 3-1, everyone's just like, it's
whatever.
They win, they lose, they lose.
In a way, it almost takes it away from a couple years ago. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been almost even more thrilling if the Sox only would have won once, and that would have just been the legend. Here comes the redhead, Eastside Dave.
I say congratulations, Red Sox fans, because they finally have become Yankee fans.
They know what it's like?
They are complacent, lazy, and obnoxious. Well, that sounds like a Yankee fan to me, even though I'm a proud Yankee fan.
You're really not. You're a Mets fan, and then you fell off every bandwagon. I will never throw you in with the Yankees fans again.
I wish I could be. I mean, I still root for the team.
No, you don't. You do not root for them. You rooted against them. And you're the reason why A-Rod's leaving. Because he cannot care about this city anymore. And he'll be much happier out in San Francisco.
And good. San Francisco, I thought he was maybe going to Chicago.
Chi-Town?
Yeah, I think
Windy City?
He wants to...
Second City?
Yeah.
City with the big shoulders? Hot Butcher to the World?
All
That's
those.
Toddlin' Town? City with a lot of nicknames?
Yeah. Because of Pinella, Mr. B. I think he desperately...
Sweet Lou?
He wants to be back. He's got some weird father thing with him.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't want to just cuddle into the lap of Sweet Lou Pinella? For you, watching the series, it felt like nothing, right?
Yeah, it was dog shit because the Rockies were never in the game. You never got a sense, even when they would come back the other night, when they would come back to 6-5.
It just didn't matter, yeah. It just didn't matter.
You knew.
And no one will ever remember that they were ever in it either.
That town doesn't deserve baseball. Let's face it. It's not a baseball town. Let's go over to Anthony. Anthony, by the way, great show today with Ope.
Hey, no problem. Anytime for you, Ronnie.
Sure.
Anyway, hey, Boston fans, how does it feel to watch your team win 2 World Series away? They can't even enjoy that Fenway.
Yeah, that really hurts. That's always really hurt. It feels terrible to meet the plane. Yeah, there's nothing worse than that.
We're really grabbing at straws, any Yankee fan, to
Now,
put
are
them down.
people going to show up this year and for the parade, or is this going to be like... I was going to say Lily's party, but I need another thing. There's only going to be like 50 or 60 people there waving as they go by. And you know what? I mean, there's every reason to think Boston could be back next year.
Yeah, they have a very young team. Their closer's young.
Yeah.
They have they're the tops of the East right now.
And you guys, Jesus Christ. Well, your old team, the Yankees, it's just who knows what's going to be next year. Earl, you have any idea what's going to happen with the Yanks?
We're going to be fine. Remember, we don't rebuild. We reload. We always find a way to get back into the playoffs.
You know what? If 99, I would have to sit and listen to this. But it's been so long since you've done anything. You're just another team out there, Earl.
We're the American League Braves at this point.
Hey, has anyone seen Bar 9 lately? I went by there the other day. They knocked down the buildings on either side and the building behind it. It just looks like this little slice of pie. So I guess Bar 9 is going to be knocked down next. You don't normally, when you're rebuilding in New York City, leave one little tiny building in the middle.
That's going to make the place look even more narrow.
Oh, it's incredibly narrow. It looks like a high hallway. It does. It looks really, and it's only like 6 or 7 floors high. Which, by the way, would make it a skyscraper in Omaha. But it just looks like this little thin hallway that goes up 5 floors.
Sort of looks like a live-action Monopoly game by that. That's just all the other pieces got taken off the board.
Okay. If that's what you need to be able to understand what I'm saying,
all right.
Fine. If we've got to bring it back to the games, all right. Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ronnie B.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I miss Fezzy McCool. Hey, I would just like to say thanks for Mr. Perfect. I'm killing them, and I would like to call on the great fans of the Ron and Fez show to start kicking up to Earl the Pearl.
I'll tell you, Earl the Pearl, the man formerly known as Mr. Perfect, has done an amazing job handicapping for us. The only person in the history of the show that can consistently pick a winner. Fez, it's been a long time since you hadn't had to shave your head, get a tattoo, or lay in a coffin after a bet. And you picked the favorites without point spreads.
Yeah, it's been a very long run of bad luck.
Terry, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How are you, buddy?
Good. Hey, go Sox. Hey, I got a question for Earl. He says they don't rebuild, they reload. The only thing loaded is Earl. The Yankees have spent $1.4 billion since the last time they won the World Series. How much more reloading are they going to do? They suck.
They have no excuses. The Yankees right now are a team without excuses. Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yo, there hasn't been a cup of coffee poured in Boston today without a nice shot of Jameson, brother. Woo! Go Bo Sox!
Now, you got to give them all the credit in the world, along with those goddamn Patriots who just keep rolling along.
52, baby!
For some reason, everybody has even forgotten the Colts. They are undefeated. They're the returning Super Bowl champions, and everyone else in the country shipping up to Boston. Earl, you've got to give all the credit in the world to Boston right now.
Like hell I will. I'm still...
You've got to fucking tip your hat to the champion. There's no doubt about that. Dave, even you've got to agree with that.
They're the sports... I said last Friday, they're the sports empire in America, and they will not be stopped. I cannot see any... How are the Patriots going to lose? Seriously, with a defense and offense like that?
They've got to be considered our finest city. Our finest city of alcoholics. That should be what it says as you come rolling in. Listen to the Pride. Here's the parade. It's going right past us here on 57th Street. The only place that Irish people can really stumble down the street and not be mocked, too.
Yeah.
Careful in case the cops have beanbag guns again this year.
Drunkest I ever got was at an AA meeting in Boston. Oh, God, I was hammered. Yeah, they deserve the credit. Hey, Brad, you're on Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
I miss Uncle Toady.
What do you got for us?
What about Boston College? They're also number 2 in the nation.
Number 2 in the country right now. The way this is going, yeah, they'll win it all. Boston will win everything. Mitt Romney will be the next president. Nothing bad comes out of that part of the country now. They win everything.
Don't forget the three-headed beast coming soon to hard courts all over America.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Garnett, Pearson, Ray Allen.
I know, but you still got to gel as a team. Look at the Yankees. They've got all the fucking talent in the world. They look like fucking Earl's sisters the way they're battling back and forth.
And 30 touchdowns halfway through a season is the greatest thing I've ever heard of in my entire life.
It's all ridiculous.
30.
It's all ridiculous. Now, I came in today, Fezzy, and there was Eastside Dave and Anthony giggling away at how bad Lily's party went.
Yeah.
No, I was there. And I understand some people don't want to go to parties. Why would you two grown men take joy in the fact that Lily had a party wash up on the beach the other night?
We thought it was funny that so small amount of people came, and I hate to say it, revenge is served best cold.
I don't even know what that means. Do you know what's served best cold? Pizza. And no one ever even knows that. But what is that? What do you call it? It's like a karaoke bar. So we're at a karaoke bar, and Lily's party is surrounded by unfriendlies, just other people having their parties. So now we're at this place. hearing other people sing. It's not even like our crowd where you can laugh like, hey, Sheepy singing.
Right.
No, this is strangers singing bad. Oh, it was just dreadful. Come on in here, Lily. By the way, you look fabulous in your little hat. Let me first say happy birthday to you, Lily.
Thank you.
Sorry about the other night.
That's okay. I'm just a little upset.
Yeah.
At my boys.
Well, I showed up.
You did.
And it was a Mary Tyler Moore party. It just really didn't go over the way you wanted it to.
Absolutely not. And you know what? Some people didn't show up. The people that I thought, really cared about me and would show up didn't. So I was just a little upset about that. On my birthday, nonetheless.
The weird thing, too, stop the music, please. You're killing me. You fucking kill me today, Earl. The weird thing is some people did come in, like Fred and the Brooklyn Boys, saw the situation, rolled out. Raj Johnny gave a walk through and like, can't hang around, boss. I'm like, please, just sit here. Can't do it, man. It's fucking weird. I guess if you come in high and see that, it's even weirder. So, I did expect you there, David.
I just didn't have a good vibe about it. It seemed to be one of those parties that was going to tank, and I thought it would be kind of funny just to let her die on the vine.
Is that it? Or would your wife not let you go?
Oh, okay. It had nothing to do with my wife. It was a decision that I made.
Oh, okay.
I had to spend time with her brother. And
Well, then you're dead to me.
She was saying the other night, and this is of course from HTG, that all these guys were dead.
This is why
everybody from the show was dead to her.
And this is why we didn't go to the party.
Yeah.
This type of unfriendliness that she's exhibiting right now is why I didn't feel it was going to be a warm party, a celebratory party. It was just...
Well, it didn't become a celebratory party because some people cock-blocked. They didn't show up themselves, and then they told their friends not to show up.
Oh, I wasn't doing that. I was just... I made it clear I would not be attending this party.
Yeah. You thought Casey was behind it, though?
Probably, sure. Yeah.
But HTG was there, and they're buddies.
Yes, she was. She is the best.
Is
She's
she?
such a sweetheart. She's always been sweet to me.
And she's alive to you.
Yes, she is. Very much so.
To me, she's brought up something like, me and you haven't even known each other for a year because we met at the Christmas party last year. And she says to me, it was very intimidating meeting you last year because I said she gave me a firm handshake. She says, yeah, it's very scary to meet you. It's like meeting an animal. I go, what the hell does that mean? Fez, do I have hooves? Do I have poles?
No, you have hands and feet.
Where were you at this party?
I had a previous engagement that I had to go to. I had actually another birthday party that I had to go to.
Is Lily part of our gang, our staff?
Yes, she's part of our team.
That has got to be your first place to show.
But it was the same party again. I honestly could not drag myself into that same bar and watch the same people sing karaoke one more time.
Well, luckily for you, you didn't have to. So really, it doesn't come down to, okay, this is to salute Lily. It's what kind of party is it going to be?
Well, yeah, especially in this case, because it was just one more repeat episode. And I'm sorry, but I couldn't do it.
I'm just going to point this out. I'm not an animal.
No,
I am
you're
not an animal. As I'm walking there, I get a call from Earl, name dropping. And I'm like, Earl, I'm heading up the street now. I'm going to Lily's party. Why don't you come? No way. He's screaming no way at me. When I know you didn't do anything else after seeing that movie, right?
No, I did not.
With the screenwriter. Oh, the screenwriter was there. It was fabulous. Why didn't you show up?
I just didn't. I just did not want to go to the party because they always goad me into singing, and I don't want to be goaded. I want to be asked. I don't want to be like sitting there and all of a sudden, Earl, come to the main stage and sing.
Forget everything around it. It was the night to salute and honor Lily.
No, and I understand that, and I wished her a happy birthday. It's just I did not want to.
You did not wish her a happy birthday by yelling, "No, I'm not going." You think I want to be there with her skanky friends and some ugly-ass bar with bad singing? No. But it's Lily's day. All right, what happened to Pitsy? Why wasn't he there?
He said he had to go to a Halloween party with Toothpick Vic.
All right. So no one likes you, Lily.
No,
Let's just
I
face
mean,
that.
you know what?
None of your coworkers
I'm really,
like you.
really
Especially
upset.
when I learned that Anthony and Opie weren't going to be there. I just
What does that have to do with anything?
They make a party a lot more fun and entertaining when it's at Iggy's, and when I learned that they're not there, I decided I'm not going to.
Is that why you and Anthony were laughing about it this morning when I came in, just giggling?
We did have a few chuckles about it. Yes, it's because they know how to make a party.
One of them heard. I heard only Bill the intern showed up.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if you see Jesse James and the coward Robert Ford, it will give you chills how much he reminds you of Bill the intern. Sam was there, one of the rich boys.
Yeah, he was.
And his hot chick.
I might have to back the Than and Sam show now.
Well, Bronx Johnny showed.
Oh, that's true. I love Bronx Johnny.
So-
He's the only one that cares about me. Him and Ron.
What you
That's it.
really need is a Bronx Johnny and Sam show to go down.
That would actually be, I think, pretty good.
Well, if it makes you guys feel any better, her eyes were welled up and she was crying a little bit the other night when none of you showed. And I'm being fucking totally a shoot here. So congratulations.
And then I had to take Fred from Brooklyn's present that he gave me and then drown my sorrows in that.
I don't know. What
He
is
gave
that?
me a present, too.
It's not your birthday.
Yeah, well, you know, respect. It's really a matter of respect.
Maybe if there was a little more friendliness in and around the office, I would have made it my way. I actually had something I had to take care of that night, so I could not go. But maybe I could have
It's
shown
a
up.
lie. You could have been there for 15 minutes. You could have went in, did the same things Bronx Johnny did. You come in, you wave, you leave. You give her a little kiss on the cheek.
I would have maybe done that if, like Anthony was around or...
You're a wise ass now for even saying that. And Fez, I hear nothing out of you, you're the new EP.
Right.
Forget being the host of the show. You should make sure that the staff feels like we support each other.
Well, I mean, that's a good idea, but in my own personal case, I never RSVP'd the Evite. So, I mean, you got to expect that I'm not going to be there.
Everyone
never said I was
expected
coming.
you not to be there. That's the thing that hurt her. I don't know how to explain things to human beings, to treat you guys act like human beings.
I don't know what you're supposed to do if you had
You
planned.
show up and you salute so she has a nice birthday party. All right, your fucking birthday party's next week.
Saturday.
What if I have plans? What if Fez has plans? Earl has plans?
No, I want
You'll
you
be in
guys-
here the following Monday feeling pissed.
I want you guys to come, yeah.
Are you going to be there, Fez?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to Dave's party.
Pitsy, are you going to be at Dave's party?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Earl, are you going to be at Dave's party?
I haven't committed one way or the other yet.
Are you going to be at Dave's party?
I'll go.
All right, so everybody can make Dave's party.
See, the difference is I think my party's going to be fun. And, well, no, I'm not saying that as a insult, but you're doing the same thing as everyone else. So my party's going to be a different venue. We're going to have lots of laughs.
John, you're Ron and Fez.
Yeah. Dave, you red-headed Benedict Arnold. What the hell? Are you part of the Opie and Anthony show or the Ron and Fez show?
I'm part of both.
Support?
I mean, no.
You support?
I'm part of Ron and Fez.
You're part of both, though. You are part of both.
I didn't mean to say that.
But there's a giant Kevin Garnett trade being talked about.
I didn't mean that. No, I love it
You
here.
know that O&A plan on getting rid of a lot of staff as well they should.
I love it here on the Ron and Fez program.
I know, but you know...
I love their program.
You
but I
know
love
they're
it
talking
here,
about
too.
cleaning house.
Yeah, I know.
He's a Benedict Arnold.
And that's going to leave some real spots open. If I can make a trade for you and Bronx Johnny, who they both have their eyes on,
Right.
you want to take that move and feel good about it.
All right. I mean, I don't want to do it, but if I can get a championship.
Yeah, I need a chance to get you out of my hair for a while, too.
Can I come back?
No. Oh, yeah, you can come back for Old Timers Day. You and Harry and Billy Staples will all see if you can't get into the old uniforms.
But can I just say, this loyalty, if it was Ron's birthday party or Fez's birthday party, I'd be there if my leg got cut off by a
Yeah, but
lawnmower.
see, you're just such a celebrity hag. Like, you only want to go if Anthony and Opie and Ron and Fez are there. Like, why can't you just go? We're friends, right?
yeah,
like,
but they're
that's so
fun.
lame, Dave.
Well,
so I
just
will not be
face
there
it.
for your birthday.
Here's the fucking point. The guys on this show have lined up against Lily, period.
Yeah.
Now, I want all you to look over at her eyes right now. She's a little misty.
I am.
Now, Fez, you haven't given any kind of excuse or got involved in this. Neither is Earl. There's a falseness going on out of the two of you. Dave is the only honest person here where he's saying, that he'll only go to a good party.
Yeah, only when there's people like if there's radio hosts there. Usually I'll show up, but if there's just a couple interns, I won't show up.
But there is such a thing as party fatigue. I mean,
you're going to Dave's party, right?
Yes, after a week of rest from adult birthday parties.
You don't have to tell me about adult birthday parties. I made up the premise. That night, you were at a what? An adult birthday party.
Yeah,
so
true.
that's not the fucking reason. Don't give out false reasons and waste our time. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
First of all, I want to say happy birthday to Lily. It's Matt. I grew up with Lily.
Oh,
nice.
Thank you.
I also wanted to say, I don't know if this is true, but Lily, the fact that you pick the same old thing is probably because you know everybody always has fun when they do that, right?
Yeah, and everybody knows that place. You know, we always have fun there. So, and I've been going there for years. Even when we used to work at NEW with Earl, we used to go there on Fridays, do karaoke, have fun, drink beer. You know, so that's why I picked it.
I saw CT try to get the thing going. He jumped up and tried to sing a song.
This is why he didn't want to go near this thing.
What is so awful about CT?
CT. That's her headliner? I'm sorry, baby, but I only go to the best rock shows, the best parties, and I need big names.
You go anywhere there's a drink. I know it for a fact.
That's a good point.
What happened? Poe didn't show up either?
No, he didn't.
Dawn didn't show up? Fat Opie didn't show up?
They sent me a few emails apologizing, but
awful.
You know, at least I got karaoke. At least I got an email from them, unlike the rest of the staff.
My
here.
computer hasn't been working properly.
Sure.
You're such a liar.
Your wife's on Pal Talk right now. Come on,
I have a delay.
Yeah.
I swear, my AOL is really fucked up right now.
Here is Jeff. Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
How you guys doing?
Yeah.
Listen, Lily, if you're upset that all those guys didn't show up, you can always catch them at Dave's party.
I'm not going to Dave's party. That's
where the fun is. Dave's party.
You feel better about yourself, don't you?
No, I'm glad that I ran into Mr. Kumi who said I'll be there.
Here's Nick. Nick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, good afternoon, fellas.
Yeah.
Hey, what is with these guys that they just can't give a little bit? I mean, this is somebody else's gig. Why can't they just appreciate that?
That is true. And give a little bit. Give a little bit of your life to her. That's all you got to do. All right, here comes Master Poe.
Yeah, the reason why I didn't go is because I started getting sick that night. And you can hear my voice.
Oh, jeez.
Listen to his voice. All day. I've been coughing all day. I haven't sneezed yet.
You know what? I will give you
but
this.
I didn't want to cough in your face because it is your birthday. So happy birthday to you, Lily, and I apologize for not being there.
Thank you for having at least a no excuse. I will give you that much. This was at least a no excuse. Earl's, I didn't want to sing. Fez's, I'm tired of adult birthday parties. Where were you? An adult birthday party. Pitsy, I have to do what Vic says. And yet, somehow, he'll be at Dave's party down on the Lower East Side. Here's John. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I just want to say they were all selfish, man.
That is true.
Our birthday party.
I will tell you this, Lily, so I can teach you the way the world works. All these guys were crazy about you before you got a boyfriend. Because in their fucking brains, there was some outside chance they were going to have sex with you. So that keeps them acting nice. The second you took it off the market, they suddenly act like, Lily's a bitch. Lily's a pain in the ass. She has not changed even slightly, except for she has a boyfriend.
I disagree. I think as autumn came around, Lily also got chillier, especially when she started going out with Jonathan.
Yeah, but we started dating before the summer, so...
Exactly.
That's true.
And you guys never were going to have sex with me even before I had a boyfriend.
It is true.
I know I wasn't, because I am not into you. Flat out.
Well, that's great, because I'm not really into redheads, so...
Whoa.
Ouch.
Why would you say... Oh, bullshit, I've heard you... Wait, Ron.
What?
I've heard her say how handsome Conan O'Brien is. Yes or no?
No one would say that.
No, absolutely not.
No one has ever said that in the history of the world.
Where's the Bible?
So not attractive.
Conan's wife actually said this. I married him for his money. That's the only reason.
That was the actual statement?
Yeah, that's what she said at the wedding. I am marrying you for the money.
Conan, remember, went out with Lisa Kudrow for a long time. And she's a very beautiful woman.
She's hideous. Jim, you're on Ron and Fez. She's the ugliest friend. And that includes David Schwimmer. Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
you guys are all missing the point. It has nothing to do with the party. If the party was in the subway, you should have gone anyway. This is about Lily. Lily, up on the radio, at least, seems like the sweetest girl, as well as like the hottest voice on the radio, but she's your friend, and the party's got nothing to do with it. You should be there with her.
Here is one of the big problems with the Ron and Fez show. There is zero loyalty. There is zero cohesiveness. It's not a team. It's a bunch of individuals. We thought, all right, we'll move Fez over an executive producer. It has done nothing to change that. It's still a matter of yelling at Earl. No matter what goes on, it's still, oh, Earl was supposed to. This is all Earl's fault. I don't know what could happen here, but this party signifies that this is not a team who supports each other. Period.
Well, I think it's a team who doesn't necessarily support bad parties. I think, you know, we're still a pretty decent team.
You're such a dick. I fucking planned your wedding day. Let's be serious.
That is true.
But Iggy's, I mean, it's without.
But it
big
doesn't
names.
matter where. Like the other guy said, it doesn't matter where. Her feelings are hurt. She's been there for you. You think I want to go to Iggy's? I'm like, no, not again. But then I'm thinking, there's Lily at every Unmasked. She's there, making sure everything goes great, watching out for me. She's here at this show.
Well, I didn't know that you were going to go. I didn't know that.
So that would have changed your mind. You're such a fucking lame ass. Holy shit.
He's one of the superstars.
You're missing the point.
He's one of the superstars.
Here is Steve. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Roddy, it sounds to me like you're just pissed off at the rest of the crew because you got stuck there all night.
I made the best of it. I sat there with Deb and Sheepy and played bad trivia and watched this small party thin out quickly. And then I was at a point where I couldn't go. I mean, the balls of these people to leave a party 10:30 at night.
This is terrible.
Yeah, it was awful.
It was terrible. I made that choice. I'm sorry.
And you even added Sheepy and Deb at the last second because people weren't. You're like, fuck it, I'm going to go for the B-listers.
Yeah, exactly. I had to, round up some
extras.
People. Yeah, exactly.
Jennifer, who we met at Unmasked, was she's a photographer. She's hanging out with us.
She's great. She's great because she's going to do my headshots. I'm sorry, Mike Kaka, but you're out of town.
Yeah, and he's out, period. Mike Kaka's out. Jennifer from the Lower East Side is in.
Kaka's in Chicago. I think, that's why he couldn't go to the party.
He at least called me on my birthday. I didn't get that from anybody.
You know why? Remember, he paid all the attention in the world, and then you got a boyfriend. And then suddenly he doesn't think you're as photogenic. Jeez. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting to get on.
Well, now you're on, Mark.
All right. Yeah, there's obviously some hatred going on here against Will. I was wondering if we should get out with it, because, I can't understand that these guys are that, selfish. There's obviously some issues there that haven't been resolved.
Earl, let's go to you first. What are these fucking issues? Why don't you go to the parties?
Well, my first issue with Lily, we just kind of thawed out. And she's been very cruel to me.
Thawed out would be a good thing, you idiot.
But she's been very cruel to me lately. She's been very cruel.
What has she done?
She's just been very catty, very mean, very snippy, very just...
Lily, do you think any of that's true?
That's absolutely not true. He hasn't spoken to me since the incident at Hooters with the chicken and the knife.
Why are you cutting your sandwich up with a knife and fork?
Because that's the way I want it. Because I shouldn't have to get shit for how I...
But everybody else... Dave started the shit, and you're going to his party next Saturday.
And I screamed at him the loudest.
But you showed up for his party. Lily's not saying you can't scream at her. Lily's not saying you can't bite her. All she's saying is support her when she's having her big birthday party.
But like with Dave, I just know he's a colossal pain in the ass, and I deal with that. But with Lily, she just doesn't know when to stop, and she just digs that knife deeper and deeper.
Earl, aren't we like a family here? And isn't that what family does? We yell at each other, we scream at each other, and then you get over it, and then you love each other. Why can't you people get over it? I don't understand.
I do not think we are a family here. I think that is a lie. That's the problem.
I would like for it to be that way. But
they want it to be a family, but the kind of family where you can fuck your own sister. That's what's wrong with these sick bastards. All right, Pitsy. Say the truth. Why weren't you there?
Well, I really do not like Earl. I don't like the way she's been treating me. You know, she was number one, and then she moved down, and I just don't like being talked down to by women. And Lily talks down to me.
Do you honestly think that's true, Lily?
He's a barbarian. Of course, he doesn't like being talked down to, but I don't think that's true.
He was fine with you till you got a boyfriend.
Absolutely. We would go to lunch together every day. It stopped.
There is a sickness that's running through this fucking staff. Peter, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, how you doing?
Yes.
Listen, I think you're ignoring the real issue. It's your staff, and everybody on your staff seems to not like this girl. It's probably because she's not a very nice person. Doesn't that cause problems at work?
Peter, I will agree with you, but we are all not nice people. That doesn't matter to us. We're horrible excuses for human beings. Yes. Horrible excuses. We say terrible things to each other and about other people. It's awful. And yet we pull together. Up into the thing of everybody's there for the guys. The fact that Lily is a female, to you people, means she's not one of the guys.
Well, she didn't used to be like that. She used to have such positive feminine energy.
She was single. That's what you're trying to say. You like
happened.
a single girlfriend. You don't like a in a relationship girlfriend.
There was a parallel between her being single and being happy. And if she went back to singledom, maybe she'd be happier.
You were happier. Pitsy was happier. Earl was happier.
Why'd she have to leave us? I mean, in all honesty,
you're the one who got married.
Right.
People do what they want to do.
But that's the way it felt, Ron. It felt as soon as she had a boyfriend, she left us.
Is it the fact that I have a boyfriend?
Honestly, it hurts.
Or is it the fact that Jonathan's my boyfriend?
No,
All right, there we go, yeah.
Hey, that's not... I could care less about that at this point. But you did leave us. You chose...
I'm right here, Dave. I didn't go anywhere.
That's true.
No, she hurt us. I mean, we could all sense it, you know? And she doesn't talk to us the same way. She doesn't... She used to give Pitsy massages on the
How come
elevator.
I haven't noticed a single difference in her personality?
Well, she does. She might not talk to you as much as she talks to us. You might not have the same quantity of interaction.
Maybe you guys need too much from her. Why do you need her around all the time? I think that she should have the same amount that is due to the group that Pitsy or Earl or Fez, anyone else.
But she's the girl. She's expected to compliment us in like how we look. Like, that's a nice shirt and this and that. And she doesn't do any of that anymore. She doesn't say, "Oh, Dave, you smell good." You've never worn
a nice fucking shirt and you stink.
But
your fucking shirts look like they were picked up by a 70-year-old woman with a bad wrist.
Nevertheless, she used to.
So I don't give you compliments.
You don't
so you
compliment
didn't come
the
to
way
my
we
party.
look physically anymore, and it hurts,
ridiculous.
Lily.
Lily, you are their pretend girlfriend. That's the weird fucking thing about this place. You're forced to play pretend girlfriend. Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, I got to stick behind Dave on this one. It sounds to me like Lily's doing a lot of excuses, and a few minutes ago she mentioned we're all a big family, get over it. Maybe she should look in the mirror and get over it.
That's right.
Get over it.
Deal with it, as Taylor would say.
Deal with it. Kiss my butt. But I'll tell you something. If you look at little Taylor on that show, she is needed on that show. That show would stink without her. And it's even not good with her.
Right, but she does remind me of a miniature Lily in
that
so
is
many
okay.
things.
That's all right. Imperfect is what we are. Why is she held up to a fucking standard that we obviously don't hold Earl up? God knows we don't hold Fez up to it, or you, or me. Why Lily? Why does Lily have to act a certain way every day for your happiness?
This is not going... I know people are going to think this is sexist. It's not. I swear this is not going to be like that. But we're men. So I'm not going to compliment Ron saying, "Oh, you look really good today." But because Lily's a woman, we expect, at least me, Pitsy, and Earl, expect her to say complimentary things to us so we can feel better.
Earl, you're a part of this?
No, I'm not part of this.
Bullshit.
My problem...
Pitsy, you're agreeing?
No, I agree with Dave. I agree
All right,
with Dave.
because when the sexual harassment lawsuit comes down, I want to find out who should be on it and who isn't.
No, my problem was always every conversation we would have was always initiating some type of a confrontation. It was just like
Same with the one with you and me. Same with you and Dave. You and Fez. We all confront you, Earl. We all tell you how bad you are. And yet you only hold it against Lily.
Yeah, on a professional level, but she
No,
makes it
personally.
She makes
You're an
it
awful
very
person
personal.
and you steal.
I don't steal.
You
Jeez.
take things home that don't belong to you.
That is
That's
not-
stealing. You use this show to get tickets. That's stealing.
Earl, can you give me an example, though? Because you're being really general here.
Well, like you said...
No, you can't.
But let me finish. That's one of your problems. You won't let me get a word out. When she asked me about the party, I was like, no, I'm not going to the party. She's like, what do you mean? I can't believe you're not going to my party. I mean, she made it personal. I was like, it's nothing personal.
That is personal,
It is
Earl.
personal
What
when
are
you
you
yell,
saying?
hell no.
But people people are invited to things all the time, and they say no. You don't take it personally like
But
that.
you're my
Everyone's
friend,
going
Earl.
to Dave's party next week. Everyone can't wait.
And
you show up at every fucking event there is. You have nothing to do, Earl. Ever. You're at everything except one, Lily's party. You did what you set out to do. You hurt her feelings. Why can't you say, I'm happy I hurt your feelings?
I didn't set out to hurt her feelings. She invited me, and from the very day the invites went out, I went, no, I am not coming. And she got her ego bruised.
No, but Earl, I asked you the morning of when I came in here, and I said, hey, you're going to come? You're like, well, I really haven't thought that far in advance. And then at 3 o'clock, you're like, yeah, I'm going to go watch a movie instead.
And he was out of the movie before I got to the party.
Yeah.
And he was, 15 blocks away.
I mean, but again, the day the invites went out, I said I wasn't coming. You knew from the beginning that I
But
wasn't
you don't think that that's like insulting to me and that would hurt my feelings, the fact that you had nothing planned, but you knew that you couldn't come? Like, that's pretty insulting to me, Earl, because we were friends before here.
I don't see it as insulting when I made it clear from the beginning that I wasn't going to the party. And then, for some reason, and again, that's one of my issues that I have, is like, I'll say something and you just utterly dismiss it as if I never said it.
Okay, well, you're dead to me too now, so.
Dead. Like there's a morgue. You work at the morgue now. Here's Harry. Harry, Ron and Fez.
Yeah, the guys were complaining that Lily's changed since she has a boyfriend, so maybe it's not Lily, but the boyfriend that's the problem. Maybe, when she's not around the studio, he's giving her grief, and she doesn't know how to take it out, so she takes it out on the guys at the studio.
Well, I think there's some, you know that they're not being nice to Jonathan. I'm telling you right now, if she was dating, let's say, Than, all you guys wouldn't be acting like she changed. It's only because it's an outsider.
I think there's probably something to that. Fan was, he works on 202, so he's clearly, trustworthy. He's a cleaner cut person, in my opinion.
So somehow Jonathan is dirty.
In so many words, you know what I'm saying.
No, I don't know what you're saying.
I don't want to disrespect him. I have no problem with Jonathan anyway. Okay, the whole problem is that it just doesn't seem like she's as friendly as she used to be.
I don't see that at all.
I don't see it either.
I invited you to my birthday party. That's very friendly.
Not personally. I'm
telling you
right. An Evite. Okay, can't you come up with a nice card?
I got an Evite for your birthday party, too.
I got a fucking email.
Very impersonal. What is an email invitation when you see the person every day? I expected a nice card, or just say, Dave, are you coming to my... I invited you to my party like that.
No, you didn't.
I
got an Evite. I got an email Evite.
But I also said to all of my friends who I see personally, are you going to come to my party? I'd love to see you there.
As did I.
No,
every
you never
day
said
up
that
until.
to me. I never heard
Lily,
it.
you going to his party?
No.
Why not?
I'm working.
You're not working. You're lying.
Well, then I'm busy. I'm going to go to watch
Maybe
a movie.
nobody should go to his party.
Please don't
Maybe
do that.
that's the only way to deal with it.
I don't think that's
Maybe
necessary.
that's it. Have you sitting there like Lily, like a fucking, oh, God, it was so sad. It was the saddest thing I've ever seen.
I can imagine. That's why I didn't go. I didn't want to see part of, I didn't want to see the sadness. I like happiness.
That's
the
because,
opposite.
And we tried to. We were actually sitting there, Lily. Whenever you would get up and go, "Who ruined this party? Who's behind this?"
Well,
because it felt like an attack.
I mean, there was a little bit of, it was sort of personal from me, yeah, and I did tell a few people it's probably not going to be the most fun time, but in no certain terms said, do not go.
Somebody systematically went through her invite list, telling people not to show up. Who do you think's behind it, Lil?
Dave's wife.
Wow.
I do. I think so. I know that she doesn't like me for some whacked out reason. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure that she told Dave.
I don't know what type of weird battle you want to pick with her so fucking badly.
I'm not.
Yeah, every time you get a chance to trounce on her, you do. It's weird.
The only thing is, if that was true, why would HTG be there? Why would Sheepy be there? Because let's face it, they don't even have thoughts in their heads unless Casey puts it there.
And I think they're a little closer with them.
And then all night I had to go like this with a rapper, and HTG would act like she was happy, like it was a baby. That's how boring the party was. We had to play babysitter and baby all night. Oh, it was hideous.
But Ron was there, so they'll do whatever Ron does.
If I had known that Ron was going to be there, I might have stopped by. Yeah,
of course.
Well, he is a name. You should have told me about that.
But no, be honest.
What? I am. That's pretty honest. I didn't know you were going to go.
And Fez, you've been pretty quiet today holding on to that table.
Yeah. I mean, when I heard that nobody else was going, I really didn't want to go. When I heard that, I mean, and that...
Wouldn't that make you want to go more?
No, because it sounded like it was going to be just awful.
Do you agree with this Lily's not nice thing?
No, Lily's always been nice to me. I can't agree with that.
I will say this. Lily is not nice. Neither am I, neither you, Dave, Earl, Pitsy. We're all not nice people. Not nice does not work as an excuse.
Right, but you could still not be nice and still give us the compliments the way she used to in the spring of like 2006 and everything. She used
But you have a wife now. Shouldn't she do that for you? Pitsy has a girlfriend. Earl, nobody. But I mean, you have other people to do that for you.
Yeah, you think your chick, once they hear her going, oh, those pants are nice and tight on you.
I'm not saying that in a sexual way. She could say it in a practically a motherly way. Just like, hey, you look good today. You look sharp.
But that would be a lie. You look terrible. You look like a redheaded unmade bed.
Really?
Yes. The way you look is like those people who throw a blanket in the garage and let a dog lay on it. You look like that blanket. Dog hair and wrinkles.
Yeah. Wrinkles?
Yeah.
On my face, or?
No, you're fucking close.
I was gonna say.
Your face will never wrinkle because it's too freckled.
And plus, Lily's thing, I mean, let's face it for a second. 26 is like, what is that? I mean, my party, I'm turning the big 3-0, so I think that's why it's going to be a special event. I mean, 26 is not, it's not memorable. So talk to me in 4 years.
It feels like he's going out of his way to blow your party away. Number one, he's down Alphabet City, which has like the old-fashioned New York Danger. 2, the entertainment, spectacular. The reunion of Emerson, Lake and Palmer. That blew it. No one was ready for that.
No.
Please have him do brain salad surgery.
I'm going to try.
Because I just don't want to hear Lucky Men all night.
Okay. And the fact that, that I'm turning a milestone birthday, where yours doesn't...
Well, I'm going to get my hands on your Evite and then, try to get to those people to tell them
why
not
would
to
you
go.
do that?
Because that's how I think that you did to what you did to my party.
I certainly would not use any I barely know how to work a regular email. I'm not going to be able to hack your inbox.
Dave, is the Bachelor going to be there? Has the Bachelor been invited?
Yeah, Patty Cakes is going to be there.
I definitely would sit at his table.
My friend Jason, who you like so much, is going to be there.
Jason and the Scorchers? How about Catman? Catman making the scene?
Planning on it, yeah. And there's a special dinner beforehand. I was even going to invite Lily, but forget it now.
Is this one of those dinners that you're paying for?
Yeah, I'm going to pay for this dinner. This is mine.
Money so bad.
We were going to go to Ninjas, and then I found out it's like $90 a plate. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
because a ninja runs by. You've all turned into Crazy Jen.
Yeah. I heard about that thing. And yeah, that's also why I declined that place. Anyway, my party's going to be lots of fun. Everyone be there.
Here is Denny. Denny, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Man, I gotta call her out. How fucking old are you? You're whining about a fucking birthday party? Who the fuck has birthday parties past the age of 10?
Everyone we know. Every
Jesus
goddamn
Christ.
person we know.
What the hell? Did you recruit from the juvenile delinquent?
I am telling you right now, these parties will not stop. They just keep happening, one after another. Somehow RonFez.net stopped throwing parties. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did. I don't know. I think it's just because it's party season right now. The fall is a lot of birthdays.
I didn't know we had seasons.
Yeah, this is party season.
And wedding season.
No, wedding season's definitely more June and July.
Also fall, you'd be surprised. I've already been to 3 in the fall.
Yeah, you said you were at an awful wedding the other night.
It was a Jewish wedding, so maybe if you want to say it was awful, sure. But
what was the problem with it?
It was on a Wednesday, and it was like 8 hours long, and I was a bridesmaid. I had no idea what I was doing. It was crazy.
8 hours long?
It was really long. They didn't serve dinner until like 10:45.
What do they do the whole time?
Well, it starts off where you do cocktail hour, and then the bride has to like sit on this little stage with.
They
like,
get drunk before church.
Yeah,
And I thought it was the Irish.
And then,
They were fine.
So then it's like this weird thing, and then the groom comes over and he puts the veil down, and then they go to the next room, and then that's when the ceremony is, and everybody in your entire family walks down the aisle. So that alone was like an hour, and then they do this Hebrew traditional thing, and then they have the party, but the dance floor is separate. So men have to dance on one side, and then women have to dance on another.
Kidding me.
I'm not joking. No.
The men dance with each other?
Yep. In a circle, and then the women will dance in a circle together. It's crazy.
And you wonder why they're a minority. You got to get together to have more children.
Weird.
So it was a terrible event.
I mean, I had my friends there, so it made it fun, but it was shocking to me because I'd never seen anything like that. Even Albanian weddings are not that crazy.
I went to a Jewish wedding. I don't remember it being so long.
I went to
Bobby
one.
12 and us. We went to.
Oh yeah, yeah. That one wasn't so long.
I did in a heartbeat.
I did go to another Jewish wedding. That seemed kind of long. There seemed to be like a lot of traditions that all had to be gone through before this thing could wrap up.
Yeah, it was like, can you step on the glass already? Because I want this to be wrapped up. I'm hungry.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I gotta throw out a thank you there for some gifts that came in the other day, Fezzy. Some nice cigars.
That's right. Dr. Steve sent some cigars.
You're the best, Dr. Steve.
And, of course, Eli Snow from RonFez.net brought in some cigars. Also brought me a very nice Superman statue.
Eli's coming. What a great name Eli is.
He's a great guy.
What am I, shit?
No, you're great, too.
You just act like he's the great guy, and I'm nothing. Here is Keith. Keith, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I wanted to point out, did you notice Dave said, Lily, you don't have to give me compliments in a sexual way. You can do it in a motherly way. I thought that was the same thing with him.
Okay, that's very funny.
You do have inappropriate feelings towards your mother.
I don't. I made a faux pas when I said I wanted to... I got her confused with my girlfriend, whatever.
Paul, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I hate to dogpile on Dave, but what else is more fun? Dave, why are you still calling Jonathan? That's your wife's pet name for him. If I call him Snookums.
That's the name he goes by, in my opinion, so that's what I'm going to...
He goes by Jonathan, so if she called him Sugar Dick, you call him Sugar Dick too?
I wouldn't call anyone Sugar Dick.
What if the dick tasted really sweet?
I call it Sweet Dick.
He actually hates
Sweet
the
Dick
name.
William. He hates what?
He hates the name Jonathan. Hates it.
Does?
Why does he hate Jonathan?
It's like you're 4 years old. It's, Jonathan is his real name.
You tried to start problems with Casey.
I'm not at all. I
It's
swear.
amazing,
He really hates it because I did it as a joke once. He fucking started cringing. He hates it.
But he doesn't hate it when she says it.
I don't know. I think
All
he
right,
does.
Lily, you are jealous of Casey.
No, I'm really not, though. I'm really, really not.
Why did you say that you hated Asheville the other night? You said, I hate that place.
What?
Yeah.
Who brought up Asheville? I can't remember. I know it was
two
brought
people
up.
came up from Asheville.
Mountain guy
I
and his wife
said
Miriam.
I don't really
Miriam's
like
so hot.
anything south of New Jersey.
No, you said, I hate Asheville. And I said, why? And you said, That's where Casey took Jonathan for all those years.
It's got to stop.
All right, mister, you were on it for like 6 months before, so
And
let's
I got
really
over
not.
it.
What bothers you about this, Lil?
You know what? It didn't bother me until I knew that she was saying untrue and hurtful things about me, and then I was like, "What the hell? I planned your wedding. I always liked you.
What
you know."
did she say about you?
Never heard her.
Oh, just terrible things about me.
Like
to,
what? Who?
I'm sure.
What?
I'm sure. Yeah. No, it was really bad, and I wasn't even told half the things. But things
Who
like
told you?
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Oh, there you go. Oh, great source. It's like
that I was using him. I don't know what I would be using him for, but things like that.
I strongly doubt this because she's never mentioned these things to me, and I think she would.
She didn't.
Why would she say that you're using him?
I don't know. I do not know where that would come from. Because I'm not. He's
certainly
not
don't
any
know.
money.
He doesn't have any.
He doesn't look good on paper.
He doesn't. He really doesn't. He's terrible on paper.
I don't know what that's all about. I don't understand where she's coming from, and I don't know why she wants to attack my wife. I say
I'm not
shame
attacking.
on
I'm
Lily.
not- See, Dave, here's the thing. I never attacked anybody, any woman, anybody, but
Well, my wife
for some
isn't-
reason it
But
comes
you
to me.
say Jonathan hates the nickname Jonathan.
He
You know
does,
he
though.
does.
He really does. No, he hates it. Hates it.
I doubt that. I'd like to hear from his lips.
Okay.
You want
If
to
you want to call him, he hates it. I'm sure. I think he's off today.
Now, I saw him the other night. I don't even think he knows what's going on around him. He doesn't seem to pay attention. He's not a social guy.
He's social, but he doesn't get caught up in it, which is what I really, really like about him.
Yeah, like answering people back when they say, hey.
He doesn't get caught up in it, unlike you. You are caught up in it.
Really? What has she done?
You're the cutter, or the catcher, whatever. What has she done, Mr. B? She brings this all. She ignites the fire. My wife isn't here on the microphone. I don't know why she's gotten 7 or 8 of your missiles today.
Yeah, she's taking the full brunt.
But I'll just say this: she's a very pleasant person and does not talk shit about you behind your back. I'm telling you.
I never, ever said a negative thing about Casey. I always said, until I heard that she was saying untrue things about me. And still, I never said anything bad about her. I just don't understand where it's coming from, is what I'm saying.
And why she sabotaged her party.
Yes.
She never said anything bad about you to me or Fez or Earl or anybody.
Well, no, because it would
Just
come out on
Jonathan.
the show. Yes. Yes.
Or you don't even say Jonathan. You say Jonathan with a TH.
I don't even know who that
That's
person
weird.
is. Because you can't call him.
So
Finn.
you hate Asheville because at one point Casey and Jonathan lived together there, happily
I don't-
for many years.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't care for it.
Asheville's gorgeous.
Yeah, I don't care.
It was a time in their life where, kids were growing up. And
Oh, look at his
figuring
face. He hates
each
it
other.
too. You hate Asheville.
I don't, Lily. I'm mature.
You're going back there for Thanksgiving. Are you going back there for Thanksgiving?
I certainly am, Mr. B.
Do you ever go? Oh, take me all the places you and Jonathan used to go. The go-kart place. The
Go-kart? How'd you know about that?
Huh?
How'd you know that they used to
Jonathan
go?
was bringing it up. How much fun they used to have.
Really?
And there was like batting cages or something.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So?
I wouldn't either if I was him. You can't pick up the phone when you're hanging yourself.
You know what? I'm saying this to be real. The Christmas season's almost coming along, and I would like us to become friends.
Well, then you should have went to her party.
I couldn't have done that.
Why not?
Not enough stars.
See.
But there will be stars on Saturday, and so if Lily wants to come to mine, I will have no grudge against her. I'll let her in.
Lily, you should have a party on Saturday. And, yes, I heard it on the air.
Oh, I thought he just said it in my ear.
Remember I did the joke about I wouldn't answer either if I'd be hanging myself?
Yeah.
He's writing me notes of things I just said. Where was I? I forgot. We do a show on the air.
You were saying that on Saturday.
Oh, you should do your own party same night and say anybody who shows up at my party will get blown.
And free food. My father does on a 5-star restaurant.
Oh,
Ooh,
God.
I'll buy the first 10 people there the first round of drinks.
Sure. I'll give you veal chops. They're $48.
Nice.
Where are you having this
fantastic.
party?
At my dad's restaurant. And we've got a full
I'll get
full
you
bar.
veal. I'll get the first 5 people veal chops too.
Wait a minute, this means Jonathan won't be going to the party?
To Dave's party?
Yeah.
No.
What did you say it like that for?
Because I'm not going, so he's not going.
I'd like us to extend the peace pipe.
Here's Larry. Larry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
I just want to say that Earl's a lazy nigger.
Earl, Pitsy's up to doing something to you, and it's disgusting us all.
I'm trying not to. I'm not going to lose my temper. I'm not. I'm just not. I hate that word. You know how much I hate the word? And these are whoever.
It's the most vile word another human being can be called. I got that from Curb last night. Did you see Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Yes, I did.
Did you laugh and laugh, Earl?
I laughed when the word came up. I just kind of cringed a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of recoiled a little. It was like,
Now, do you think Larry David made sure he did that bit to say, look, you did this to Michael Richards, so I'm going to show you how I can make this funny?
I think that was the intent. I don't know if the execution came off really.
Come on, it was hysterical. It was absolutely a funny show last night.
It was a great show, but, I mean, did he have to keep repeating the word over and over again?
For the laughs. Hey, send me over Samaj. By the way, I had my own Curb Your Enthusiasm moment yesterday. I'm on the Upper West Side, and I'm walking around, and I hear this. Ron, it's me, Susie Essman. Oh, Jimmy, remember I told you about Ron from XM Radio? It was a fantastic interview. Jimmy from fucking XM Radio, I told you about it. It was really, really cool. So now I just have those little Curb things where you keep bumping into the characters from Curb around town.
That's awesome.
Are you okay now, Lily?
I mean, I'm still a little upset, but, you know, I'll get over it. I'll be fine once I don't go to Dave's party.
I don't know why you have to be that way. It's time we become friends.
Why are you trying to get back when you had the opportunity to hand out that olive branch the other night?
I didn't want to go to that party for personal reasons, I guess, and because of the, you know.
But now you want to be friends because you have a party coming up.
Yeah.
And you don't want your party to turn into Lilydom.
I don't want what I call Lily Fest 2007. I don't want that to happen again.
Fez, is this the new joke? Ron's headphones won't stay together?
No, that's not a new joke.
No, if it's a new joke, I want to be in on it.
No.
I want to have some of the fun with it. How does that work? What do you say? Hey, before the show, make sure you give Ronnie the joke headphones.
We'll replace those headphones immediately.
I don't know what's going on here. First Lily's party. All right, we got Jonathan lined up now, already going the air. Jonathan, just to fill people in, you and Jonathan are very happy together.
Jonathan, yeah.
Now, before that, he and Dave's wife dated for 17 years?
I think, no, a year or two?
Yeah, but they've been friends since they were children.
Yeah.
So what are we talking, 17 years they've been friends?
Minimum, yeah.
All right, so for some reason that makes you annoyed. And even weirder, it makes Lily annoyed. You don't like Lily.
You know, I've got my issues with it.
What is your main issue?
Oh, no, well, my issue is her not liking me.
Okay.
That's my issue.
And I am trying to not have any issues at all. I really am. I think I'm doing a good job at that.
I'm not going to defend Casey, but that should be Dave's job, but he's not. But I will say this. I've never heard Casey say a bad word about you.
Nor have I said a bad word about her, but she's not saying it to you, and she's not going to say it to Fez because she doesn't want it to get back here. Mm-hmm. But I've heard some things.
And I thought I said that. I mean, because I think if she was going to say anything to anybody, she certainly would say it to me.
And you've never heard it?
No. No, I just don't hear her talking like that about Lily.
Do you believe it, Lily?
Not really.
All right, here's Jonathan. Jonathan.
Hey, fellas.
Hey.
How are you?
Well, first of all, sorry about the party the other night. It was a disaster.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, it was terrible. Second of all, where we are right now, do you hate the nickname Jonathan?
It's not my favorite. You know, it's coming from Casey, you know, and then once it became a public thing, it's just kind of like, you know, I feel like, you know, I think Lily said it before. I feel like I'm 4, you know, coming.
Yeah.
You know, when fucking Fred from Brooklyn calls me Jonathan.
Right.
It's a little awkward.
Oh, that's cute.
Then he's like this, hey, Jonathan.
We, Jonathan.
By the way, Fred was so weirded out the other night. He came in high and was just totally, felt like a kid toucher, he said in that place. All right, so you don't like when Fred from Brooklyn calls you Jonathan?
Yeah, you can call me whatever you want.
But
you know,
remember,
I'm not going to start problems with Fred from Brooklyn at this point.
Dave thought it was your real name.
Incredibly intimidating.
Yeah, I actually thought it was his real Jonathan's real name.
Yeah, you said it was like Norwegian or something like that.
Yeah.
All right, so now do you think Casey has badmouthed Lily to you?
Hey, what's up? Well, yeah, and I kind of brought that up to Lily just because, you know, I kind of needed somebody to talk to it about. Not too excited that it got brought up today. It's because, it got brought up because Casey's not incredibly happy with me, and this won't help the situation. So,
see, I don't know why everybody just can't go back to being friends. Is there a jealousy thing?
I don't get it either. You know, Dave just said, you know, he thinks he's doing a pretty good job of keeping the peace. That's what I've been trying to stay at the whole time. That's the chief reason why I don't really get involved, you know?
Right.
But, I don't know.
So what do we have to do here to get everybody to be friends again? Because I need my guys to support Lily. Lily needs to support Dave.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
is it a getaway weekend for 4?
I think it would be helpful, something like that.
You guys,
especially
want to go somewhere?
Yeah, I mean, you know, if me and Casey.
Well, what was said about Lily, and I'll tell you whether it was truthful or not.
Me and Dave should room together.
What was said about Lily? That
you're asking me?
Yeah.
See, I don't know how much I want to get into this because it's just really like, you know, it was shit that Casey told me, and I was really, you know, hesitant to even tell Lily, for this exact reason. But I don't know. She said some stuff about Lily, and I kind of challenged Casey on it, like, you know, where is this coming from? What do you mean? And you know, I tried to keep it civil with her, and it just didn't go that way.
What was it that was said, Lily?
Basically what I said, that I was using him, that there was things that he actually didn't even tell me because he knew that I would get really, really angry about. Mm-hmm. Probably just awful things like I'm a bitch, I'm a this, I'm a that. I'm sure
that's just the thing. I didn't tell you so.
And it wasn't the thing going around that you had inverted nipples? Some people were saying that.
Inverted? Yeah. I have inverted nipples?
Yeah.
No, I have perfect nipples.
All right.
See? She never has mentioned the inversion of nipples to me.
Okay.
And I want to make this clear. I feel, I don't know, I almost think these days I'm left out of the whole fighting thing. The fighting trio, as I call them. Not to their faces, because all 3 of them would slap me, but I do call them that.
Lily, would you rather that the 2 couples never got together and you just try to separate?
I mean, it was fine for a while where everybody got along, but I don't know where it took a turn for the worse. I don't. And I don't know why I was being called names, because I've never done anything to anybody.
I have a hard time believing that Lily was called names. You feel the same way, Case?
No.
For Case, I mean.
Yeah, my wife did not call her names. Not to me.
All right, Fez, you read the Bible. How would King Solomon handle this?
King Solomon would separate everybody.
He would cut Lily in half, and then whoever won it. If it was up to me, I'd take her bottom half. But I ain't telling you what I'm going to do to it.
I don't think it's necessary for that. I think maybe a nice dinner or something like that. You know, hopefully on Lily's dime, because I think she's done the most hurtful things.
Why don't you go to her dad's place?
Okay, as long as Lily picks up the tab, or her father.
Lily, are you going to the party?
I wasn't planning on it, but if this is going to make peace again, I might think about going.
All right, good. I actually speak for myself. I'm the birthday boy.
Jonathan, I think you need to hang up the phone with us and then call Casey and put this thing behind.
I certainly would love to do that. I would bet hard money that she wouldn't feel the same way, though.
Do you believe that?
I don't know. I don't know what.
I think she wants to get back together with you.
I think it would be
like
good.
the Asheville days.
No, we don't think that.
I think, like after today, if I were to talk to Casey and she was, you know, trying to be nice, you know, it might be even contrived. You know, like just the fact that this happened, You know, that's, I don't know, like the whole situation's so fucking weird to me.
Yeah. Well, remember, you started it.
Yeah. True. I mean, definitely. The one thing.
This is the first time I've talked to you guys, like, on air.
No, but I mean, whatever this weirdness is between all you guys, you're in the middle of it. You can't act like this happened to you from afar.
But that and me starting it are two completely separate things.
Well,
that camp, maybe not Jonathan specifically.
We could all go back to the Winnie Cooper thing, and that's you're dating in a very small pool,
right?
And then you're surprised that hey, some of these things are happening.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jonathan, we'll give her a call and let's end this. Maybe the two of you go away for a weekend.
Well, no, Ron,
or something.
No,
Would you be okay with that, Lil?
No.
Would you be okay if you went away with Dave? Maybe the only way to settle this and get rid of jealousy is that Lily and Dave have sex.
I don't want that to happen.
I don't think I would be able to.
Gay.
I'm not gay. I'm married happily.
Yeah. So what? Which one? Did I tell you not to be married?
You did.
I'm saying to make this thing happen so that nobody's got anything on anything. Or
Dave, just like 25 minutes in heaven.
That's it. 25 minutes
What?
in heaven.
So you're giving her to me?
Yeah. First of all, Dave's never lasted 25 minutes.
No.
Even 7 minutes in heaven would be a long time. So he's getting for 25 minutes.
3 times. 25 minutes, 3 times.
Wow.
All right. I mean,
lucky guy, Lil.
I'm afraid of red hair.
You're afraid of the size. That's what you're afraid of.
Being bigger or smaller?
Thanks for calling us, John.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Peace.
I don't know what to do. All I know is my wife is a peach.
Yeah, she is.
And she honestly, I think it's predominantly come from the Jonathan Lilly camp, what I call the paranoia and subversion camp. So hopefully one day.
Oh, look who got tough guy when Jonathan hung up.
Yeah, I don't like to.
Yeah.
Do that.
Now suddenly you're feeling fucking aces.
Hopefully we can get him.
Did you see last night's Curb?
I couldn't see that, no. I was still watching the series.
So I'm the only one who caught it because I'm friends with two of the people from Curb now. Best friends. And Earl, you saw it and didn't laugh.
I saw it the first part, when the guy was in the bathroom, I was just like, what the hell is he talking? Like, what is this coming from? I was like, where is this going?
Why can't the N-word ever be used? Ever.
Yeah, well, in the context in which the guy in the bathroom used it, it was mean and vile, and it was just...
I understand, but it was also presented that way to the audience. It wasn't presented as a good thing. But how could this word hold so much power? Like, people, that word can't be used. But you can, in another show, have someone shooting another person with a gun. That's okay. That's what I don't understand, Earl.
Yeah, for me, it's just,
But you're not offended if someone in a movie or TV show gets raped.
No, I'm offended by it, but that word is just with the historical context. The word just conjures up hate for blacks. It does. I mean, even when I hate it when black people use it, I hate when white people use it. I hate the word. Period.
So it can never be used. Last night's Curb went too far for you.
Yeah, it went over the edge for me. I mean, because again, it just came so far out of left field. For that show, it was really out of left field.
Well, everything on the show is from left field. This is the basic cringe TV show of all time.
Yeah, I understand that, but even so, I mean, it's hard enough to get black people on that show to begin with.
What are you talking about? Black people are regulars on that show.
Well,
there's an entire family on that show.
Crazy Eye Killer, Wanda's Cheryl's best friend.
Yeah, so don't act like that. There's more black... Look, you got busted. You got fucking busted. Because black people do that show.
Well, yeah, they do the show, but, more often than not, you're not going to be driving the show.
So it's not their show. They have shows that they drive. The show happens to be done by a white Jewish guy. That's who drives the show. Only one person drives the show. Larry.
Hey, and I understand that, but you're not hearing, Jewish slurs. You're not hearing Hispanic slurs.
Of course you are. They do Survivor jokes. If you watch that show, they do a cringe thing every week. Every week. There's nothing but Jewish jokes on that show.
And I mean, Jewish jokes, but not words that would really set off the Jewish community.
Well, and not every community has words that will set them off. As no other community has a word like that goes so far. You could call any community something, but it's not the same as that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, no. That I will agree with. That in the N-word has. That's like the A-bomb of racial slurs, and that's
only because you give it that power, though, right?
Yeah, I'll give. Yeah,
it's just a word.
I understand it's just a word, but
like you think that you would be. I mean, to me, the most offensive word would be slave. That's the word that would drive me crazy if I was you.
I know, but who uses the word? But slave in the context of. Again, when you say the N-word in a certain context, it is very...
What do you mean in a certain context? Give me the context where it's okay.
No, for me, there is no context.
Then don't stop saying in a certain context, then. Just say if you say it all.
Yeah, I have a problem with the word, period.
Right.
But, I mean, and the way they used it on Curb yesterday, it was the way the guy in the bathroom, who was basically relaying the story, there was no... I didn't think there was no humor to it. It was just like him saying...
No, that was the point. Here's the shocking word. Then when you try to repeat what was said, that's where the humor came in. No one laughed when the guy in the bathroom said it.
Yes.
That's the point. Here is Jim. Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. 2 weeks ago, when Larry was at the doctor's office, he was called a kike.
And... So it happens week after week, Earl, that somebody's put out there. Greg, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I just wanted to say Earl's off base. I mean, Larry David takes on, like, the whole Hasidic community with Gina Gershon acting as a Hasid who owns a dry cleaning, and he wants to have sex with her, but they have to do it through a sheet. I mean, don't play the game that it's only directed at one group.
But you're not using that one push-button word. Though.
Because nobody else has a push-button word. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The second you say, this is a push-button word, you give the word all the power.
I would disagree that every ethnic group doesn't have a push-button word. I think in the Hispanic community, and I'm only quoting here, Spick still has a power.
Now,
Pike still has the power.
What you just did there was the way Curb used it last night. I'm only quoting here. Yet you were okay with saying Spick. You had no problem saying that.
I wasn't okay saying it.
But you said it in the same exact context as what was done on the show last night. Repeating, quoting somebody else. That's the exact way that premise was set up last night. Here's Dave. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hey, Ron.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about Nas's album being called Nigger? His new album.
This is going to shock you. I'm not all that familiar with Nas's new album.
Okay.
Earl, are you familiar with that?
Yeah, I'm very familiar with it, and I'm like...
Would you purchase the album?
No, I would not.
I'm just going to call stores and ask if they have it. I'm not going to buy it, but I just want them to check on it. Here is Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I would think not every community has a word, but the Jews have the Holocaust, which is a push-button event, and Larry David jokes about that on the show constantly.
Earl?
Yeah, but I mean... But again, it's not... I mean, they're using an event, and, Mel Brooks has used the Holocaust for comedy.
And he's also used the N-word for comedy.
Yeah, I understand it. And I had a problem with the use of that word.
Except for by Nas. Brian, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies. Hey, Earl, are you offended by the Sarah Silverman show?
Honestly, I haven't watched it, but I heard she uses the word quite, I think, a little bit too liberally sometimes.
It should only be used conservatively?
In case of emergency.
It shouldn't be used at all.
Well, then why do you say in context and too liberally? Why do you say these things, Earl, when you don't mean them?
My feeling is, it was like you can find other ways to say what you want to say, but just don't use that word. That's a word that pushes.
But wouldn't those ways be just as bad then?
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies, 18332 here.
Hoo-ah!
Thank you, buddies. I hope that Earl is never, ever the spokesperson for his quote-unquote community, because he is and always will be a stumbling, bubbling idiot.
All right, first of all, I don't even think Earl should be a spokesperson for his species. And I'll even say mammals. Any warm bloods, Earl, I don't want you talking for. Here's Robert. Robert, you're on Ron and Fez.
Come on, Ron. It's annoying when you fucking white people want to just have that word and you can't. Just admit it. When there's 10 black dudes in the room, you're not going to say it if you're the only white guy. You guys wish you could have it. And Jewish people make fun of Jewish people. It's okay. Mexican people make fun of Mexicans. It's okay. Blacks say the word themselves. It's okay. But you white people can't have it. Just get over it, man. It's fucking annoying already.
Well, here's the thing, Robert. We have everything else. And this is the one thing on the planet we don't own. Okay?
Yeah.
Because when you look up at the moon, guess who got there? White people.
White people.
Yeah.
Why?
When you look at cars, medicine, TV sets, just turn around and say to people, hey, white people did it again, huh? What do you think?
We're in modern times, though. Modern times, like you had the other week. I mean, we're just in modern times.
You know why we're in modern times? White people. So, again, thank us for that.
Well, I mean, of course, we're going to blast back then. The minorities got to, man, because if you're going to just go back to owning everything from the beginning, we're going to blast back. And, of course, it's going to annoy the fuck out of us when you think you guys are rulers of the fucking universe.
Wait a minute. What does he mean by that, Earl? I don't even understand.
I mean, I didn't know where he was coming from with that.
What do you mean, black back?
What?
What did you mean by black back?
Brought back, I'm saying the rulers of, if you're going to say like that, white people invented everything. I'm just saying, where we're at right now, I mean, of course, we're going to blast back. We're going to blast back whenever.
Blast back. Okay.
Yeah, blast back, yeah.
Well, there are things that we didn't invent. FUBU. FUBU. I don't think we ever would have figured out FUBU.
Lacrosse was not by the whites.
We could do without it.
That really is pretty bad.
I'm not gonna lie. A world without lacrosse would be livable. So, Robert, what is your background?
Mexican-American, and I hear it all the time about everyone from the East Coast, especially illegal immigrants this, illegal immigrants that. I'm a Mexican-American born in the United States, but, I mean, people are going to try to fucking put us in like we're all fucking...
No, Robert, don't throw me in with other white people. I consider myself on a Mexican radio, all right?
Mexican radio?
I'm on a Mexican whoa radio.
You don't know enough, man, because you're in the New York area. It's only Puerto Ricans and stuff like that, man.
Same
Over
thing.
here in the West,
Same thing.
Come on.
Puerto Ricans are Mexicans that can swim.
Oh, shit. We have to swim to get over here, man, from the Rio Grande. We actually do the swimming to get over here. That's what my mom did.
How do you like it now that you're here?
My mom did it for me, so I'm thankful to her that she had to do it for me to give me a better fucking life.
You loving it over here?
I've been here. I was born in California, man. What you think? Of course.
But it's great to get away from your own culture, isn't it?
No, I love going back to Mexico, too, just as much. I mean, you get free prescriptions. I mean, you don't have to fucking go see a doctor to get some pills. I mean, Mexico's just as good as if you know how to enjoy it, you know?
All right, Robert. I appreciate it, buddy.
Hey, Pitsy's a racist. I hate that screener.
Yeah, he is. He's a racist. I'm not going to lie to you. The rest of us are not. Fez is actually half Mexican. He's much like yourself.
On mother's side.
Here is Dave. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez. Dave.
Yo.
What do you got for us, brother?
Yeah, I just want to point out to Earl that the whole point of that episode was that Larry was so offended by the guy using the word that he went to go tell the girl what an asshole he was. And nobody can get beyond the point that he just repeated the word to the whole point of his story.
The word has taken on this gigantic thing.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to, sticks and stones, being an adult, gives a shit what somebody says. Live your life.
It physically hurts you when you hear the word, right, Earl?
Pulses me, yes.
Except for by black people. Then you're okay with it.
Not when black people use it, I have a problem with them using the word.
Have you gone around trying to stop black people?
I have told people that have used the word, I'm like, you know what? You can find a better word.
Good one.
But we know that one of his favorite movies is Friday, and he loves Boys to Men. Boys to Men. He loves Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, he does.
So come on, how many N-words are in that? And
Yeah, I'll admit I love Fridays, but again,
and you love Reservoir Dogs.
Love Reservoir Dogs, but again, that word was just used.
It made the movie. Earl, it made the movie.
Quite a bit.
The Chevy thing. What a way. All right, Earl. Are we doing on Halloween? Is Death Metal Mo going to bring Unhallowed in?
No, Unhallowed is not coming in. They can't make it this Halloween.
Now, why can't they make it?
This Wednesday. There's work obligations that they have.
All right, let me get this straight. You're a death metal band. You're against all society, but yet you can't make it in here because you're going to work? I feel bad about that. I would have loved to have the boys in.
Yeah, so I talked to Death Metal Mo over the weekend. They're not going to be able to bring Unhallowed in for an Unhalloween this Wednesday.
Here is John. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron. George Washington Carver has peanut butter.
Yeah, I can't take that away, Earl. That fucking, seriously, that was fantastic.
Everyone always throws the peanut thing. He was a fine agriculture. The developments he made in agriculture are tremendous, but everyone just throws at the peanut.
Well, that's what he's known for. Give me another development.
He's done a lot more than just the peanut.
Well, tell me. I'm ready to learn.
Off the top of my head, I don't know.
Exactly, but you didn't know about peanut butter.
I know, he did.
And that makes the Curie's penicillin look like shit. Because I never want to sit down and have a penicillin and jelly sandwich.
Did more than just food.
Here is Al. Al, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, yeah. Hey, Black Girl. I just was wondering if you'll play some racist white music on your rock radio show.
No, I would not play it.
Why not?
Why not?
No, if it's downing a race, I'm not going to play that.
Will you play white music on your show?
Not planning on it, no. Not going to do it. I mean, because there's just a lot of black artists out there that don't get a lot of airplay and don't get to play.
Franklin Bridge? Is that the name of that? Have you guys seen that the next rock thing that's like the American Idol but for rock bands?
Yes, I did see that.
Is that band called Franklin Bridge, the ones that are doing In Color 100%?
Yeah.
Earl, what's their story?
I really don't know much about them other than there's clearly the Living Color influence there. But other than that, I really
have
don't
you
know
seen
much.
them?
I have not seen them.
Then why would you say clearly there is?
You just did a stereotype that if any of us did, we would be in trouble.
Why would you say clearly there is without hearing them?
Well, most bands from the last 20 years have a Living Color influence.
Oh, that's such a lie.
So the
White Strokes.
Well, White Stripes. Well, obviously, White Stripes.
White Stripes, the Strokes, Foo Fighters, any of these bands.
No, I'm saying most black bands will have.
Black.
Still, okay. Do the Fugees, are they inspired by Living Color? And don't say that they weren't a band because fucking Wyclef played a lot of the guitar.
Yes, but I would definitely say in the last 20 years, Living Color's had a profound influence on black bands.
Doug, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I want to know, why does everybody have a problem saying they're an American? Why do they have to say I'm a Mexican-American, I'm an African-American?
Because everybody wants to be cool. Who wants to just be an American? Then you sound like a fucking hayseed. You don't even know where your people came from. You sound like you have no idea where your folks came from. You live next to a mall. That's what it fucking sounds like. Casey, you're on Ron and Fez. Oh, finally Casey's calling in.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Hey, Earl, is GGA any different than GGER? Is that okay?
Neither word is okay with me at all. Not at all.
Mars says it.
Yeah, and
how come you never talked to Mars?
And I've done away. Whoa! I was like, where's this coming from? You know,
that's it.
Yeah, but Bronx Johnny, he's using it, and I'll just turn and look at him. So, what are you doing? He's like, he goes, and he'll try to defend it. I was like, please don't use the word around me.
Why don't you do what you want to do? Throw hands. Why don't you fucking throw hands?
I don't know if I'm going to throw hands about it, but again, that word is just pushes a button with me.
The button. This fucking button is unbelievable. Well, at least Mr. Perfect is back. We got him. All right, so no Halloween party now.
No Halloween party with Unhallowed, with Death Metal Mo.
That sucks.
So yeah, we don't have the Death Metal boys coming in. So we should probably still do a Halloween party, though.
How?
Costume party. People can come in wearing their costumes. We choose a winner.
God, what are we?
Could be fun.
I hate costume parties.
We should do a thing where Dave and Earl and Pitsy all come in dressed in drag. They work in front of the Pow Talk cameras, and we see who makes the best woman. We do a Galloween.
Where's Fez in that group?
Oh, I could do it.
What about Lily? Why can't she be in it?
She's already a girl.
How about she's Halloween? Where she has to come in as a guy. Lily, you want to dress sexy though, right?
Oh, I already have my costume.
Do the thing all girls do. Dress like a cat and go, meow, meow.
No, not a cat,
Sexy
not an
cat.
angel, not a devil. I'm not going to be any of that.
Stripper?
No.
Whore?
Well, maybe.
Not just calling you names. That had nothing to do with
It's an
Halloween.
actual.
It's a person?
It's an actual person, yeah.
Mm.
It's going to be great.
So you coming in here dressed like that?
Yeah.
Great.
Mary Hart?
No.
Mary Hart.
Sexy.
Is she even still around?
Yeah, she still
From
does.
Entertainment Tonight?
Yeah, she
What?
still does Entertainment
No, why
Tonight.
would I
From
be
the
here?
70s?
She's
She's still here to this
still
day?
on it,
She
yeah.
still does Entertainment
She
Tonight.
must look like Regis by now.
She actually looks pretty good.
I can't watch any of those shows, by the way. I don't know. There's a million of them. The Access coming up.
Yeah.
In just a few moments. In 17 minutes, we'll tell you. What's the fucking hurry? And then they'll like pitch Brad Pitt more than they show the Brad Pitt story.
And they move their camera around more than Scorsese in Goodfellas.
Yeah, it's swinging everywhere.
Why does a news correspondent have to be followed in all these weird cinematography things? It makes no sense. That guy, Billy Bush, he's always like walking away from the camera and the camera's tracking him.
Screaming Billy Bush.
You're like, what the fuck? Stay still.
Yeah.
Get behind the desk.
Here's Billy Bush. Stars in Hollywood. Coming up in just 14 minutes. Well, where are you walking? Sit down and do your show.
That's exactly what it looks like, too.
And it's always crazy stuff. The new craze in Hollywood? Coffee! Everybody's drinking it at Starbucks. We're like, why are you just showing people leaving Starbucks? It's a baby boom in Tinseltown. Yes, people have children. There is no reason to think that those people would be any different than us.
And they completely lie these days. Like, they'll have a, coming up, J-Lo, what problems does she have with Brad Pitt? And then you'll come back from the commercial and they'll have a video clip of J-Lo going, I don't really have any problems with Brad Pitt.
I like Brad.
Like, what the hell just happened?
George Clooney, does he have cancer? No. Then I'm walking. Hey!
They'll even put off a story so long sometimes that at the end they have to show the story over with the credits rolling on top of it.
They should just have Billy Bush driving by in a car. We'll be right There's many weird shit. Yeah, he's just hanging on that fucking wing of a biplane. Coming up tonight. They're out of their fucking minds with those shows.
Sit still. You never saw Brokaw jumping around.
Hey, are we getting that guy on who wrote about all the news wars or not, Earl?
Yes, we are.
When's it going to happen?
End of the week.
Is he coming in?
He's going to be calling in.
That sucks. Calling in there, it's like they don't even try.
Speaking of news wars, I actually met Casey's uncle is a photographer for Iraq, NBC.
For Iraq or against them?
For NBC. Worked with David. Worked with Bloom.
Now, is this the uncle that's got a documentary coming up on the History Channel?
On the History Channel.
Yeah, I heard about him.
Yeah, November 16th, I think I want to say. He's hosting it with Brokaw and the other guy who was her, Bob Woodward.
What's the name of this special?
Woodruff. God, I gotta look that up.
Let me talk to Casey, okay?
All right, I will.
So we want to plug, this is Casey's uncle.
Yeah.
On the History Channel. He's a documentary filmmaker, right?
Yeah, he's done that, and he does camera work for news. And
or as you call them, the photographer for Iraq.
He gets, he goes right into the shit. He's a strong and smart guy.
Baghdad Diary, it's going to be November 17th.
17th.
10 p.m. on the History Channel. Watch it.
Yeah, he's cool, too. Cool as hell.
They're hoping that you can be Blackface Lily for Halloween, Lily. That will set Earl crazy. Earl will be on his ear if that happens.
I'll do it.
So he's like a tough guy, Dave?
He's just very cool. He almost reminds me of Brokaw, but, he's a thin, I'm going to say it, he's a very handsome man, gray-haired guy, and he just is very intelligent, but he's like, he's not stuck up at all. He's not a...
Why should he be? Because he went to Iraq?
Well, because I don't
have any time for you. I photograph things in Iraq.
Coming up tonight on the History Channel.
Ask him to do everything like that. Just when you host like Billy Bush and just keep walking by shit.
But I always think of news guys as kind of being stuffy, and this guy was not stuffy. He had a couple of things of wine.
Every news guy's a drunk.
Oh, yeah.
And every news guy is willing to sleep outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're,
Yeah, this guy was like that, tough.
Now, do you even think the news matters anymore? TV news?
No, I don't think so. People are going to find out what they want on the internet, and they're going to form their own opinion from that. I don't think TV news counts for anything anymore.
You don't think Fox, CNN, MSNBC, people are watching it and then form their opinions more than what they get on the internet? I think they look at headlines on the internet, but I still think visual pictures matter more than anything.
I think the national news that you get at 6:30, whether it's NBC Nightly News or the ABC News, I think people still watch that, especially like having dinner. That's how people get their news.
I think elderly. I don't think young people do anymore.
I know I do, and I know my parent.
Do you know who do you watch?
I always watch NBC because I loved Brokaw, and I figured, all right, I'll give it to Brian Williams.
How do you like Brian Williams now?
I like him. He's not. Brokaw was just so awesome to me. So Brian Williams is okay.
So that night that we saw Brokaw out at that party, you were going crazy.
Yeah, that was a huge... Brokaw with the Allen! Like, what the fuck? One of my favorite Giants, Frank Gifford, was there. That was totally insane.
What about for you, Earl?
I don't think the anchor guys, they don't matter anymore because you have CNN, you got all these other I think the nightly news stuff, like with Katie Couric and all that stuff, it doesn't matter anymore.
I can't remember the last time I watched one of those shows. I really can't.
I think it might have been for me, Katie Couric's first night or second night, something like that. Since I tuned into a nightly news broadcast.
There's something so calming and peaceful about those nightly news. I almost do it for the vibe more than the news.
Yeah, I remember, that feeling when I was a kid, but I don't think I do it anymore. Now, it is interesting because if you do watch the nightly news, you'll be basically, here is what they consider the important stories.
Right.
Here's what more or less adults consider to be the more important stories. Where, cable news, a lot of it should be called cable opinion. It's a lot of, hey, here's who I think is going to win in a year and a half.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that matter? Who is going to win the election a year and a half away, rather than talking about ideas? People do not discuss ideas anymore. Here was an interesting thing for me. We've all been sitting around going, best movie year in a long time. Having a great time seeing these movies. I see the paper today. The box office way off of where it was this time last year. They are going to return us to shit movies because that's what people want to see. They don't want to see great movies.
They like a block. America likes a blockbuster these days.
They like a movie about a car that turns into a robot and makes friends with a little boy.
Yeah, they do.
That's what a movie is to people. They do not like the kind of films that we love this year. Fernando, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey guys, 1519.
Yeah, brother.
Hooah! Spy report here.
Spy report.
Girardi was offered the job according to ESPN.
Oh boy, Donnie Baseball gets it in the ass again.
Go Red Sox.
All right, this just said Girardi's turned it down and said, why would I coach a team without A-Rod?
That's a shame.
Donnie Baseball did not deserve that, though.
Oh,
the
come
fact
on.
that he hasn't managed anywhere.
Girardi.
That's ridiculous. You don't see him giving a fuck. The Phillies going to Mike Schmidt. Hey, Schmitty, we used to love you. Why don't you take over our team?
Yeah, but Steinbrenner brought Donnie out of retirement and said, if you become a coach and then maybe even become a bench coach for a couple years, you will be the next manager. It's only because of Steinbrenner's sort of insanity that I think Donnie hasn't gotten the job, and I'm very depressed about that. because it means that his son does not listen to George, which is exactly what I said. His son's going to drive this team into the ground.
Yes.
I highly disagree. This is a good political move right here because
political.
No, hear me out. Because they hire Girardi and the team goes into the tank. You can fire Girardi, then bring in Mattingly. You hire Mattingly. He is Donnie Baseball. He's popular, and the team goes in the tank. You can't fire Donnie Baseball. It'd be a PR disaster. This is a good move.
Charlie, let me tell you something. He ain't gonna be popular if the fucking team isn't winning. I don't care who you are. Right. You could be Jesus, and that team is winning, and you're gonna get your ass handed to you in New York, and that team's not winning. Charlie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, fellas, another spy report. KTLA is reporting Joe Torre's going to be with the Dodgers next year.
You can see that.
Say it when it happens.
But I could see that happening.
It is happening. Read about it tomorrow.
Joe loves the spotlight, so he's only going to go to L.A.
Let me tell you something. Joe coached everywhere before he came in. It's not new. I mean, obviously the guy wants to coach. That's probably a good thing for him to get out of New York. You can only take it so much.
Yeah, and the Dodgers, he'll be treated very well over there, and he loves to mix with celebs.
It's always weird when you see someone who's been with a team so long when they put on that other uniform. Emmitt Smith in the Arizona Cardinals uniform never got used to it. It's the freakiest thing.
So your point is you don't like to see people change teams?
Well, I understand changing teams, but when someone's been there so long where you only recognize them a certain way.
How about when you're Vinny Testaverde and no uniform looks right anymore?
Or Kenny Lofton.
Or Kenny Loggins. All right, guys. We're going to need the break here. Ron and Fez Show.
It's the Ron and Fez Show on XM 202.
In my rearview mirror, my life is getting clearer. The sunset sighs and slowly disappears. Treasure, life changes like the weather. You grow up, grow old, or you hit the road around here. So I drive, watching white lines passing by, with my plastic dashboard Jesus waiting there to greet us.
We're back. That's the new Bon Jovi, Fez. And as you know, Bon Jovi fan since day one.
Bon Jovi fan since day one.
Eddie Trunk off the Boneyard, who has defended Bon Jovi time and time again.
Bon Jovi fan since day one.
From what I understand from emails, Eddie Trunk has turned on Bon Jovi and the state of New Jersey. I guess after seeing the show, I don't want to speak for Eddie, but I'll let him put it out there himself. Eddie Trunk, how are you, my friend?
Ron and Fez, how are you guys?
Well,
I'm doing fine.
Eddie, I set this up by saying you go way back from with Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi fan since day one.
You in the 80s, you were friends used to call you the Little Runaway. You were so into the Bon Jovi boys. You saw the new tour?
Yeah, look, I need to clear up what you just said a little bit, Ronnie. I am a Jersey lifelong native. I've been in radio. I started in radio in New Jersey 25 years ago. And Bon Jovi was always a band that I had a lot of respect for. Bon Jovi fan since day one. as performers and songwriters in a band that really came out of my own backyard and became one of the biggest bands in the world, and still are one of the biggest bands in the world. You know, John used to, one of the stations I worked at in Jersey, John used to call in requests to my show. I mean, personally, when he was driving to his mom's for dinner. I mean, you know, I've gotten to know some of the guys over the years, and wouldn't say I'm friends with any of them, but, you know, there was it really was a nice thing to see this band and what great performers they were, and I really followed and supported their career closely for many, many years.
All right, so you're going to stay with them for many years more?
No, they suck now.
What happened?
They suck now. Ron, I got to tell you, and, you know, I just got to call it like I see it. I don't say this stuff for shock purposes or to make news or anything like that. I just talk on the radio like I would talk to you guys if I saw you in the hall at XM or whatever. And I just think that, you know, I hadn't seen Bon Jovi play in a number of years. And last year I went to the show, he played at Giant Stadium, and I went to the show with a friend. And I was really surprised at that show at what was going on, because the band, first of all, is now like an 8-piece band. I mean, John has always been accused of wanting to be Springsteen, and he's now building his own E Street band. I mean, he's got 3 or 4 extra musicians out there with him, really unnecessarily in my opinion, but hey, I'm not a musician, that's what he wants to do, fine. But it's just, he's become like, it's barely a rock show anymore. And the biggest criticism I have, sure, he still writes some good songs and he has some good sound and stuff, but the biggest criticism I have is for him as a performer. He does not work anymore on stage at all. He walks right through it. He stands up there on stage and behaves like it's like you're privileged to be watching him. Whereas before, this guy was one of the great frontmen and showmen of the 80s. It was an explosive, high-energy rock show, and now he wants to stand there and pose like he's doing a photo session and strum an acoustic guitar, and it's just a completely different animal. And even the old songs that do have some energy in them, I've been stripped down, and in place of guitar solos, you have a female fiddle player now.
All right, now, Eddie, let me, I'm, you know, have never been the biggest fan, but let me try to defend him a little bit to you. The guy is now late 40s, something like that. Wouldn't it be silly if he was acting the same way he did when he was 22 years old?
One name for you, Ronnie. Steven Tyler.
Right,
Steven Tyler's got 15 years on the guy. Steven Tyler comes out, gives people a rock show, still one of the great front men on the planet today. He's probably 60 years old. Age is not a factor in this at all.
But I'm not just saying age, but there's a maturity. What you like changes. What you're into changes. Earl, where are you in this? Are you lining up shoulder to shoulder with Eddie?
Not at all. No, not at all. I mean, people grow up. People change. I mean, you want them to come out in spandex and stonewashed jeans and have the long hair?
Not at all, Earl. What I want is someone who's charging, in some cases, in excess of $300 a ticket to talk to an audience and give us a show like they want to be there, not like you're lucky to see them. There's a whole attitude. There's a look. There's a delivery. You got to. This is just look, let me say this. He certainly doesn't have to please me, because he's still selling a ton of tickets and records, and he's the only one from that entire 80s era that's been able to reinvent himself and to be able to be relevant and have sales. So, again, I'm not arguing with his success, but as a fan, you know what was sad to me? There were people sitting around me, and I said to them, have you ever seen Bon Jovi before? And they said to me, no, this is the first time. Isn't it great? And that was like, because they're not really seeing what the essence of that band was. It's just.
But how many guys in their 40s can still get somebody to show up to a show that's never been to their show? Normally, if you're from the 80s, somebody's now seeing you for the 15th time. You know, I mean, he's got to be doing something right, is my point, Eddie.
Well, Ron, I agree. He has successfully reinvented himself as a mainstream kind of. He was always a mainstream rock artist, but what he's done now is he's bringing country into the mix and everything like that. And he is. Look, I'd say 75 to 80% of the people that were there were housewives who have seen him back in the 80s and are just happy to scream when he smiles.
Well, okay? There is something weird about him, that he hasn't aged. There's something very vampire-y.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just there's that element, and then they're there with their kids, and the kids are the ones that never saw the show before. And to me, when an artist goes from working so hard on stage and giving so much, look, he's always modeled his career after Springsteen. And Springsteen now works 100 times harder than he does now on stage. You know, these guys used to come out, there was excitement when they came out on stage. Now they play on a set that looks like a roadside bar, and that's exactly how they perform. Richie, who's had so many issues lately, is reserved and doesn't work the crowd anymore as the guitarist. The bass player's a hired gun. You got 2-3 other guys back there that are hired guns that are just, playing violin or extra keyboards. And the drummer and keyboard player who actually do work on stage are anchored to their instruments. So what are they going to do? And you get this big, boring, muddling, mainstream, homogenized rock show that's just nothing what Bon Jovi made their name about. And I just think that there was a huge opportunity to open this building in New Jersey, in his home state, for the first time, and he strolled out there like it was his right instead of putting on a show and giving those people entertainment. And half of them were sitting on their chairs the whole show. You never saw that at a Bon Jovi show.
All right, Eddie Trunk sitting in with us today. Furious, Fezzi, over the new direction Bon Jovi is taking. But there is something about aging in rock. It's a very difficult thing to pull off. If you look at some of the tours that Bruce Springsteen has done, totally different from the early E Street Band stuff. Doesn't mean that he's not going to get back to that at different points, Eddie. So maybe that's where Bon Jovi's head's at.
I hope that that's the case, but I think this is I can't say enough. Bon Jovi was never a metal act in any way, shape, or form.
Light metal.
But Bon Jovi was what a lot of people forget and don't want to talk about, or he doesn't want to talk about, is the fact that, like it or not, Bon Jovi gave birth to the entire pop hair metal scene of the 80s. People forget John Bon Jovi is the guy who discovered and brought the world Skid Row and Cinderella.
Oh.
So whether you like that or not, that's the fact. So now, here's a great example, Ronnie. They had the night I went, he's got all different opening acts playing on this 10-night stand at this venue. And the night I went, My Chemical Romance opened. Now, here's a bunch of guys from Jersey who are probably 30 years old, average age across the board. They hit that stage in their hometown the first night it opened with fire like you couldn't believe. So excited to be out there, banging out the chords, revving up the crowd in between songs. They actually had some energy and fire and showed like they really wanted to be there. Instead, you get John strutting out, looking up almost like Elvis-type poses to the crowd, and just like everyone hail me, here I am on this stage. And it's just an attitude. It's just a shame to me that a guy that was this strong, and I don't buy the age thing, I don't buy the maturing thing. I think he can still expand his music and do things, but I still think you should give something to the audience on stage. Work a little bit, and I'm not seeing that at all.
All right, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Here, I'm going to have a couple people call in now. Eddie Trunk sitting in with us from the Boneyard, furious over the new direction of Bon Jovi. Here's Doo-Wah. Doo-Wah, you're on Ron and Fez.
I can't believe Eddie's got himself so worked up. Bon Jovi was always basically just a jingle, and now country is the best way to sell it. And so they've just repackaged themselves, and the fact is that's what they're doing.
All right, how do you say to that, Eddie? I know that you don't like slick commercialism, but is it just a marketing thing?
You talking to me?
Yeah, Eddie. Do you think that it's just smart marketing, and Bon Jovi's always been in the smart marketing?
Oh, I think he's a very smart marketer, and I think he's extremely shrewd in what he's doing. And I agree with again, I can't say enough, Ron. what the guy is doing is clearly working. You're not seeing Cinderella play 10 nights in arena. You're not seeing Cinderella even work the parking lot in the arena these days. So, yes, he's smart, he's shrewd, and I think people are misconstruing what I'm saying. Musically, he can do whatever the hell he wants. I have no problem. You know, the music he's making now is not really for me, but hey, it's fine. I have no issues with it at all. I'm strictly talking about when you charge $300 a ticket, coming out on stage and acting like you want to be there and working the audience and the crowd. And that's what I'm talking about. And the only people that can relate to this is people that saw Bon Jovi on tours like the New Jersey tour, the Slippery When Wet tour, or even the Keep the Faith tour. When this guy came out and ruled the stage, there were ramps in the crowd. He walked, he connected with people. This whole air is what I have a problem with. He's got this whole air about him that's just, you know, he's just going through the motions up there to me.
But here's the thing, Eddie. I mean, the guy's probably worth $150, $200 million. He ain't one of the people. He ain't just a guy from Jersey anymore.
Yeah, but Ron, so are all these other. So what is Springsteen worth? Springsteen could buy and sell him 100 times over. You're not going to get that kind of performance from Bruce, and he's got 20 years on John.
All right, here's Matty. Matty, you're on with Eddie Trunk from the Boneyard.
What's up? Hey, what's up, boys? Hey, I want to echo what Eddie's saying because, you know, when I see Jovi, I want to be able to recognize a song from '86. I want to recognize the a cappella version. I don't want to recognize the acoustic version. And you can go ahead and throw Mick Jagger into that mix, too.
What do you want? You want a jukebox up there?
Of course I do. I want to be able to throw the quarter, and I want to hear the '86 version.
Then go and play your fucking album. Why can't an artist change and evolve? It doesn't mean that you have to like it, but it also doesn't mean that the guy has to do note for note what he did before. That would have bored the shit out of me. Here's Brad. Brad, you're on with Eddie Trunk from the Boneyard.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Yeah.
Quick question, Eddie, regarding, switch it up a little bit, going over towards Van Halen. I'm a big Van Halen fan, always have, always will be, whether it's Hagar or Ross. Could care less about the differences, just a big fan. What do you think about their current tour now with David Lee? And I mean, I got my own opinions about Wolfgang being there, but...
yeah, I'll let you throw in the Van Halen thing, Eddie.
Well, I haven't seen the tour yet. I'm going to in a couple weeks. I've heard nothing but rave reviews from everyone who has seen it. I've said countless times it's ludicrous that Michael Anthony isn't there. I think it's just so stupid that you could mend a bridge with David Lee Roth that's been there for, you know, this intense issue that you've had. You make the peace with him, but the happy-go-lucky bass player who's been in the band since day one that sings all the high parts, you can't make the peace to have him there.
Well, the big problem is the lucky thing for David Lee Roth that none of the Van Halens are lead singers, or he'd be out too.
Right, true.
Eddie, I appreciate you. I'd like you to stop by and do the show one day. We got to move on here, but I'd love for you to come in. You blew up the phones. Everybody likes to talk about this, all right?
Yeah, hey, guys, look, I mean, I've gotten a lot of feedback about this since I said what I said, and about 90% of it are people that agree with me. So about 10% don't, and I get that. It's an opinion, but I just want to see artists, you know, they certainly should evolve and have the right to evolve. I just think that, you know, when you're charging this kind of money, you got to show like you want to be there a little bit. You got to have some semblance of what you once were, which was a high-energy rock band, and that's just completely gone. So thanks for the time, and hey, you guys can come to my Halloween party Wednesday. I heard you talking earlier. You're having problems with your own there in the studio, but you're welcome to come by. I got Ace Frehley playing, and just let me know if you want to be there.
Where are you going to be? Here at the studio?
No, I'm doing it at the Hard Rock Wednesday night. It's sold out, and Ace Frehley's doing his first solo show in over 5 years, and should be a good time. It's Wednesday night at the Hard Rock.
I would love to be there, except for Hard Rock Johnny hates Fez. But I'd like to show up. I'll talk to you soon, my friend.
There was an issue there.
All right. Talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye.
Eddie Trunk Live, that airs tonight, 6 p.m. in the East on XM 41. That is the Boneyard.
Fezzy, we got a guest coming in.
Alicia Witt. She stars in new original episodes of Law & Order Criminal Intent that now airs Thursday nights, 10 o'clock on the USA Cable Network. You can check more of that out on usanetwork.com. Alicia Witt.
Alicia Witt coming in right now. Hi, Alicia. Nice to see you.
Hello.
Welcome. Nice to see you. The Criminal Intent, Law & Order Criminal Intent. How many Law & Orders do we have?
There's 3 on the air as of right now.
Yeah.
There have been more at other times.
Now, criminal intent, what exactly does that mean, the criminal intent of Law & Order?
What it means, what it was originally intended to mean, as I understand it, is it's about detectives who delve more into the psychology, like the forensics of why somebody would choose to do what they do. So they're more analytical, and it's more about interviewing people and playing a bit of the mind game as opposed to just the evidence in terms of the DNA and stuff. But.
So now they figure out, because there is so much psychology involved in police work. I know a couple detectives.
Yes.
And they basically can tell you almost now, it's almost like it's game theory, where the person will run and what their move is going to be next. And this is the weird thing about it, that we all kind of fall into certain patterns that we're not even used to.
Yes.
And criminals, unlike what they show in the movies, tend to be not great thinkers.
That's very true. I mean, also because, see, I believe that we all have it in ourselves to do things that we never imagine we're really going to. So I think a lot of criminals, obviously there's psychopaths, but I think most criminals are not psychopaths. They're just people that snap or make a really bad judgment call, and suddenly they're in this situation where they find themselves reeling and spinning and trying to figure out what to do. So yeah, they often do very stupid things.
Yeah, and then they will do the same similar type of things. You only have so many places to run. You only have so much of a network set up out there that you can run to go with. And yet, for some reason, we feel like we're thinking of these things, but we just react the same way a wounded animal would react.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
I think that's very true.
Now, you say that sometimes we snap. What do you think most of the time? Love? Love going bad?
No, that would be a crime of passion. Or a crime of passion also includes people who get mad in the heat of the moment. Like we did one episode, which, yeah, that aired a few weeks ago, about someone who ends up dead, and there's a bunch of people who have problems with him, but it's not any of those who killed him. It's someone who just snapped and hits him over the head with a photo cube. So it's, where as the 2 detectives were going through the whole thing, looking at, was it a political message because the doctor performed abortions, or was it the wife of his brother who he was having an affair with, or was it this and that? And it turns out, no, it was just this guy he ended up having a fight with who had nothing against him at all and just got mad because of other circumstances.
Well, it's kind of weird because I don't know whether Americans get angrier than other people. I know we use guns more than other people. We sure
do, and it's no coincidence that we have one of the highest rates of gun violence of any country.
Of any country in the world.
Yeah.
And another thing, I don't remember road rage existing when I was a little kid. Now, I see friends of mine, people that wouldn't even normally be in a bar fight or whatever, and I see them freaking out in cars. And I don't remember Americans doing that years ago.
Do you think it's because it didn't happen years ago, or because we were kids and we weren't driving?
I think the main thing is there is something about Americans and our me, oh, I am the individual, why should I be in a line, why should my day be thrown up? We don't, and there's something about the, like what makes you great also could be a weakness as well, and you know this in acting. Whenever somebody's good at something, it means they're not working hard at something else. But what's good about our society, the individual can do anything. For some reason, we all think we're special.
Yeah, but the car thing is very interesting because, as we all are aware, I mean, we do things in our cars that we would never do if we were standing in line in the supermarket. We don't scream at each other and say, "Get out of the way!"
Exactly.
Or we don't bump into each other and do things that are sneaky to cut off the line. We just don't, because
we would never do that. Yeah.
We're without our defense of the vehicle, but there's something about the vehicle that's it just makes us aggressive, I guess.
All right, so who's the real us? The person who's timid in real life, or the person, the moment they have 3,000 pounds of steel wrapped around them, they think that there's this power thing.
So that maybe the road rage people are actually the more timid.
They
Probably.
would love to act like that in real life, but they don't have the balls to.
I think that's a good point. I think that's a very good point. It just really makes me laugh most of the time. The thing that makes me the maddest about driving is I live in L.A. most of the time. Although I'm thinking about moving to New York because I love it here.
You're perfect
But
for New York.
I know.
Yeah.
Welcome.
You have
Thank
the
you.
perfect New York attitude and look.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I feel that too. But in LA, we have all these bizarre stop signs at many intersections. When there isn't a traffic light, there'll be a 4-way stop. And the law is everybody stops. And they'll give you a ticket if you go through it on a roll or anything. But my biggest pet peeve is I always stop, even if it's just for a second, because there's going to be a cop hanging around the corner. And plus, that way you get to figure out who has the right of way.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the person on the right. I mean, I can't even tell you how many times I come to my stop and someone else sees me stopping and just keeps right on going. That makes me so mad.
You know, California really was like the first car culture in the whole country. California was the first really big place that was spread out. Before that, you had Boston, New York, Philly, Chicago, and then they had slowly spread out. But L.A. started kind of spread out. So they got into cars more than anywhere else. They were the first place probably in the country to have real traffic problems, and they've never figured it out. You would think they started it, they would be able, okay, we need tunnels or something. Never have we gotten the car thing worked out.
As of a few years ago, Los Angeles had 2 of the most congested freeway intersections in the entire country, which were the 101 and the 405 and the 405 and the 10.
Yeah. And now everybody's caught up in the thing of it's bad traffic everywhere.
Yeah.
And bad manners everywhere.
Yes.
Alicia Witt is in studio with us. She stars in original episodes of Law & Order Criminal Intent, now airing on the USA Cable Network, Thursday nights, 10 o'clock in the East.
Now, you've done a lot of film work before you came into this.
Yes.
Is there a big difference between film and TV? Is there...
Well, there's a lot of differences between film and TV, and also between this particular show and other TV. This show has the longest hours of anything that I've ever worked on. That's just the way it is, because the way that this particular Law and Order is set up is that there's a teaser which establishes the characters who are going to be suspects in the case. And then it's the 2 detectives. In this case, it's Chris Noth and me. And we are in literally every single scene. So it's not like there's a big ensemble and you see some detectives in one scene and some in another. We are in every scene, and it means that we're on location and we'll be jumping around in order. So we'll shoot one scene with a particular suspect, and then we'll run and change our clothes and go shoot another scene. And you have to keep track of all the facts, all the names, who you suspect and what you know at that particular point, as opposed to the scene that you just did. And it's a real challenge. It's a lot of fun. But I find myself learning these lines so quickly and then getting rid of them so quickly to make room for the new ones. And I just watched the episode that aired last Thursday, and we only shot it about 3 weeks ago, and I honestly didn't remember what was going to come next.
You just throw everything out.
The words coming out of my mouth didn't even seem familiar to me.
It's the photo cube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that is kind of interesting, too. And I don't know how actors can do this, but you have to... If you're doing a scene with me and I'm going to die 2 scenes later, you've got to put out of your head all the time that you know that.
Of course.
You've got to live in this reality from this moment.
Oh, yeah. Well, for example, the episode that aired on Thursday, we're interrogating the suspect who ends up committing suicide in jail because he's very much not guilty, but I, in particular, think that he is, and I have good reason to think that he is. So I'm kind of badgering him a bit, and a few scenes later, he ends up killing himself. So, yeah, there can't be any sympathy or anything like that. It's
you shoot most of the time on the street, right? It seems like there's a lot of street shooting.
There's a lot of street country shooting, but we also work, I'd say, about half of our schedule in the studio. All the squad room stuff, all the interrogation
Where's
room.
the studio at?
The studio is Chelsea Piers.
And everything is just in Chelsea Piers? I never even knew that.
Well, the interiors are often Chelsea Piers, but each episode takes 8 days to film. So I'd say about 4 days are in the studio and 4 days are out.
So once you commit to doing the TV show, which is great and it's fun and all, but then you're like, what about film?
Well, here's the great thing. I kind of feel like I've got this great, amazing situation because I came in and I'm only doing 6 episodes. I'm the temporary replacement for Chris's normal partner, Julianne Nicholson, who's out on maternity leave. So I'm only doing 6. I'm done at the end of December, which is why I have this whole quandary about whether I stay in New York or go back to LA. But it's great because that's why I tend to avoid TV, to be honest, is that I don't like the idea of signing away so many years of my life. And I love playing different characters and confusing the audience. And I don't think that this Detective Falaci is like anyone that I've played before.
So you got a pretty cool movie coming up, right?
Yeah.
Who are you doing that with?
I have a movie called 88 Minutes coming out in February with Al Pacino.
That's got to be nuts to you, Al Pacino.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
Now, did you do the scenes with Al?
Yeah. Yeah, we filmed the movie about, over a year ago.
So here you are, you're a young actress, Al Pacino, the legend. You can't be sleeping the night before the first scene. You got to be thinking to yourself, I cannot screw up the Al Pacino thing.
Yeah, there were some of those thoughts for sure. The interesting thing is that I was the most nervous and the most excited before my first audition with him.
I bet.
Because that was the first meeting. And I know that this is true of many actors and many people in general, but for me, he's always been someone that I've admired so much. I've watched all of his movies and studied them and hoped to be half as good as he is. And so when I found out that I had gotten to the point in the audition process where I was actually going to do a reading of the script with him, the entire script, not just a few scenes, but I was going to play that character in a read-through, I was so nervous, so excited. I honestly didn't think I was going to get the part. I thought, this is just an amazing story to tell my grandchildren that I got to do a reading with Al Pacino. And the moment that I shook his hand to say hello, I stopped being nervous because he's so real. He's really, I didn't find him intimidating.
Yeah.
I found him to be just an actor. He sort of stopped being Al Pacino, the legend, and he was just Al.
Well, since he's always kind of stayed an East Coast and New York guy, everyone's always got, he's been in every restaurant. People see him playing stickball with kids on the street. He never has fallen into that, it's the big movie review. Al Pacino's, and I'm sure he's as wealthy as anyone, but you just get the feeling with him that he's never kind of taken his feet off the ground.
He loves to act, I think.
Yeah.
That's the sense I get from him. I mean, he just did Salome a few years ago in L.A., like a year and a half ago, and that started out at the Actors Studio, which was this little tiny 99-seat thing, and ended up transferring, and then he filmed the play and the making of it, like he did with Looking for Richard.
Yeah.
But that's not for glamour or whatever. He just wanted to play that part, and he's a great actor. It's really inspiring to watch him make a movie like 88 Minutes, which is a psychological thriller, and it's something that I don't think he's really done before. It's like a popcorn movie. It's very exciting and very tense, and obviously he's amazing in it, as always. But it's a movie that's about the whodunit. It takes place in real time from the point that he gets the death threat saying that he has 88 minutes left to live. But he really wanted every single moment to be as good as it could be, even if it was just him running across the street.
Yeah.
Like one line. He'd want to do it again just because he thought he could get it better, not because he was pulling an ego trip at all.
Well, Looking for Richard, to me, amazing. I never understood Shakespeare at all. Watched that film. And since then, I love the Shakespeare stuff because you had a guy who taught you what was going on, and there was so much to learn about what it would take to be an actor or whatever. I think every kid in America needs to watch that film in school. I think
agree.
it's just amazing.
Yeah, it is.
And congratulations to you working with him, too. That's great.
Thank you
And
so much.
I'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And, of course, the TV show.
Law and Order, Criminal Intent, every Thursday on the USA Network at 10 p.m. in the East. Alicia Witt, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
What a pleasure.
We'll be right back. Ron and Fez.
Ronnie B. Fez W. The Ron and Fez Show.
Graffiti artist and consultant to designer Mark Echo. He was arrested for spray painting subway cars in Brooklyn.
You know, I'm a fan of the graffiti because I was an old school graffiti artist myself. My specialty was the T sign, just the word the who, the backwards SWAT sticker. I'd draw the road runner, just the word the who, repent 13, the word the who. Yeah, those type of things.
The guerrilla movement, that's the way it goes, and it's the art of getting up, getting known, and then you take that vehicle and you go other places once they know you.
The higher you can tag something, the more respect you're going to get. The more outlandish you tag, the more respect you're going to get in the community.
I know a person, everywhere they go, they tag Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass. Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass.
Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass. When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
Everybody else can live by the rules, except for the graffiti artists. When you see the Mighty Horse rocks, you don't spell rocks, R-O-X.
When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
What about my tag, Monkey House? I pronounce it like this, Monkey House.
When Monkey House rocks, he rocks a fat ass. When Monkey House rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
Monkey House! Because that's the name I tag with. Monkey House of D-Sippers.
When Monkey House rocks, he rocks the D-Sippers. When Monkey House rocks, he rocks the D-Sippers.
Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass? Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass.
When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass. When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass. All right, then here's what I want you to do. I want you to get a plane and tag the sky.
Shot a Bougray.
Shot a Bougray, indeed. That is the great Sleeves, and I believe his biggest hit, Mighty Horse. Well, kids, I got some great news for you. Brand new CD is being released, and it's called Mighty Horse and Other Songs from the Ron and Fez Show, I believe is the name of it. Check it out online. I guess ronfez.net. We'll have some links for you. What else, Fez?
And RadioGhost.com are the two sites where you can pick it up.
RadioGhost.com. Now, people are always saying, what's the perfect Christmas present? Got to be right there. What are some of the songs that are appearing on the Mighty Horse album?
Well, you get the title track, Mighty Horse, obviously. It Takes a Rube. I think that was the song about Fez over tipping last Christmas. Speaking of which, I Christmas Thee, Sleeves' Christmas hit. The Mixed Metaphor, song about Eastside Dave. Rocco Hula Luau, Ron and Fez Powers, Activate, and plenty of others.
Oh, boy, it's all out there. All from the great Sleeves. Now, Sleeves is going to be doing a one-man show this winter, and he was saying he wanted to sell the CD so that he could tape the one-man show and film that. I think it'd be fantastic. I think the guy's a phenomenal talent, and I'm trying to get him down in this area, Fez. He goes, I cannot and will not think about a tour until I get through my, is it Maine that he lives in?
I think it's New Hampshire.
What's the difference? Some place that's not around here. Some cold, dank, lobstery, maple syrupy type place. But anyway, ronfez.net or radioghost.com. Pick this up. It's going to be the perfect Christmas present for everybody. Mighty Horse and Other Songs, I believe, is the name of it from the Ron and Fez Show. All right, there we have that. Now, that young lady that I was in with, Fez, I will now be watching this Law and Order and doing a G-rated batch to it. I think a G-rated batch, even though you normally need a porn, there are some mainstream films that can be bashed to, even the occasional TV show. And I am going to now include Law and Order, Criminal Intent in that.
All right,
I find, you were right about the redheaded thing. A redhead on a chick is unbelievably sexy.
Alicia Witt.
As hideous as it is on a male, on a woman, it's incredibly sexy.
Seems like a double standard.
What do you think, though? Law and Order batch?
I'm going to have to batch the Law and Order. Yeah, she's very attractive. That girl.
Seminal intent.
I've also batched to her in The Sopranos. She banged Christopher Moltisanti.
Oh, she was like
She was going out with Christopher's cousin, and she was like in Hollywood, so Christopher wanted to give her his script. Yeah, she was totally nude.
Fuck, give me that before they come in. Earl, you're such an idiot.
Sorry about that.
How would I not tape him for her naked and then have her come in so smart?
Mr. B, she rides Christopher.
Get the fuck out of here. I hate you now, Earl. Despite winning money on you over the weekend.
And I know this is a film.
Mainstream film.
A mainstream film, but if Heather Graham, when she takes her shirt off in Boogie Nights and bangs Marky Mark for the first time on that couch, she jumps over him and says, "Don't come in my pussy." I don't know what it is. I pause it.
You like to hear a girl say pussy?
Yeah. I love the cursing. And I personally have to. That scene is like maybe 8 seconds long.
Sure.
So I'll pause it.
Rewind? Quick rewind?
I'll pause it first when she takes her shirt off. Then I'll spank for like 2 or 3 minutes. Then when she's lying on him, I'll pause it there and finish out there.
I think one of the hottest scenes ever, and no nakedness at all, the very corny, cheesy fucking dance in Dust to Dawn that Salma Hayek does.
Oh, yes.
And she's absolutely what they mean when they say brick shithouse.
Well, it's that G-string there.
Unbelievable. The body on that little Mexican. The cans on the that's Mexicans, I like to call it.
Yeah, and speaking of Salma Hayek, in Dogma, she's just as hot, too. When she also plays a stripper.
I thought she was hot in that one movie where she was paralyzed, the paralyzed painter. Frida. When they take the fucking cast off her. Unbelievable. Here's Joe. Joe, you're Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, this is Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alicia Witt was also topless in 4 Rooms, that thing that Quentin Tarantino did with Rodriguez and a couple other directors.
Which scene was she in? When the Witches one?
She was in The Witches, yeah.
Motherfuck, girl. Motherfuck you today. And you hate the N-word, and now you put me on the brink of using it. Brian, you're Ron and Fez.
Hey, yeah, Heather Graham didn't say pussy. She said, "Don't fucking come in me."
Something like that.
Whatever. Who cares?
It's very close.
Shut up.
When I fantasize...
I got enough problems right now.
Yeah, I maybe fantasize her saying that.
Earl, give me a mainstream batch. Powerpuff Girls? You fucking freak.
Halle Berry in Monsters Ball.
Of course. You always got to go to Halle Berry.
Oh, when she just starts peeling her clothes off, and then she's
not an orange.
Yeah, why she's sobbing to her fucking black husband being dead, begging a white man to pound her. Of course you're gonna love that.
He's sick.
I know. He pictures himself as fucking Halle Berry in that scene. You're sick. What about Roots? You ever won one of the Roots?
No, I never ran one of the Roots.
Okay,
Kids
maybe
got
it's just
raped
me.
in that miniseries.
Well, look what you're doing, your fucking paycheck, raping it week after week.
I did spank the Clockwork Orange.
The rape scene?
Not the rape.
Yes, you did. Sing in the rain. Oh, sing in the rain. Oh.
Not the rape scene, although with the scissors and everything, that's kind of hot the way they do that. But no, when they're trying to teach Malcolm McDowell to be good, and they bring a hot chick in front of him, and he can't touch her unless he'll get that nausea.
Right.
I paused it, and I spanked to that in England.
I was feeling like you can spank where it's taking place.
Yeah,
that's a metric batch.
Why you just fucking spanked a Hard Day's Night?
No, I don't. I wouldn't spank to Ringo.
How about Mary Poppins? You ever run up a quick one, Mary Poppins?
No. No, I don't like that. And then another one of my spank favorites of all time, maybe my favorite of all time, is the scene in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Where
the guy's spanking? You're spanking him sitting on the toilet spanking.
Yeah, that's possibly a little gay that Judd Reinhold is also spanking. So we're circle jerking together.
Hi, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey,
What
about
can we do for
9.5 weeks, that got my wife going.
You know, women get turned on by that movie more than men. It's so fucking cheesy. Like, here, eat grapefruit. Dress up like a man. I never really got it. I get the fact you get to take a woman where she's not comfortable. You put her in a safe thing. You have her run through some things. That's very sexy. The things he chooses to do with it, that's what disappoints me.
And there's too much smiling in that scene, and it's like they're having a food party rather than say, you don't want your person to be smiling too much during sex.
It's basically like she's on a taster's menu instead of going through sex. Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
That movie Wild Things with Nev Campbell and Denise Richards, that's a freaking hot movie.
Yeah, your scene is more, though, when Kevin Bacon shows his dick in the shower, but that's yours. Here's Steve. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez. Steve.
Steve?
Yes.
Oh, sorry about that. First movie I ever spanked to, and I don't even know if I should have been or not, was Barbarella.
Barbarella. She was very hot in those days, Jane Fonda.
Yeah.
You know, we saw Jane Fonda last winter. She's got to be pushing 70 and still look fucking hot as hell.
Fantastic body, especially in Barbarella. Just, so
Cat Ballou. Her body in Cat Ballou was fucking unbelievable.
All those chicks back then were like a cut above, I think, chicks we have now.
Well, they weren't so diety. So you still had the hourglass. You had really, the whole Brigitte Bardot, Sophia Loren.
That's one of my
They
faves.
were curved women with curves. Now it's like, isn't she hot? She looks like a boy.
I mean, yeah, and like look at Raquel Welch. Like, holy shit, it's incredible.
What is your Raquel Welch movie?
I like the one with Jim Brown. That's the one.
Which one's that, Earl?
40 Guns?
Yeah.
I got confused and thought Mother Jugs and Speed with Bill Cosby, where they just called her Jugs. But mine would be the great Casey Bomber, where she played a roller derby queen. And just big ass, big tits. When you're a little kid, it's everything. Ass and tits to you when you're a kid is just phenomenal.
And it's always weird when you spank to a Raquel Welch, or I've spanked to Brigitte Bardot, and then you realize, like, some of them are dead now.
You spanked a granny, Irene Ryan. From fucking, you don't care. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, what about the lesbian scene in Mulholland Drive?
You can't say enough good things about any lesbian scene. I don't think there's been a single lesbian scene that's ever turned me off.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking movie stars, so that makes it so much more exciting than, like, lesbo porn.
And my beef in life is any woman that won't get with another woman. That fucking disgusts me.
Right.
I hate I'm not into that. That's even better. Now do it. I'm glad that you're not into it. Do it. Or I'm so mad at you for not fucking having a reel of this beautiful girl before she came in here. She was so smart, too.
Very intelligent.
Yeah.
See, the redhead.
Doug, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddy, it's Dick Holder, number 9.
Face!
Okay, greatest Jack DVD out there that's not a porno is Showgirls, the Elizabeth Berkley movie. And the reason why it's so good is it takes these 4 or 5 sex scenes in the movie, and there's an Easter egg in there. If you put a little code in, it just loops those sex scenes over and over 5 or 6 times. You can get a good spank out.
Let me tell you, everybody says that that's the worst movie ever, and everyone owns a copy.
We do.
The great Gina Gershon.
we own a deluxe edition. I spank. My favorite thing is her lap dance. Everyone always talks about the pool scene, but the lap dance.
I agree with you on the lap dance.
Yeah.
Because Gina Gershon has that look on her face, like, fuck yeah, like you get sometimes when you're in a fucking bar like that, and it's getting weird, everyone's coked up. She has the, let's fucking bring it on look. The look that Earl's never had. Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez. Go ahead, Tom.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, best Raquel Welch scene is in movie Fantastic Voyage when those leeches stick to her body.
Here's Corey. You're on Ron and Fez.
How you doing? In the director's cut of Swamp Thing, Brigitte Bardot is completely topless, and Earl.
That's Adrienne Bardot or something. What's her name?
Adrienne Bardot.
Yeah, just so
Barbeau.
stupid. Why you're calling Earl names? You're fucking stupid and don't know what you're talking about. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Ursula Andress coming out of the water in Dr. No.
Again, curves.
Round.
You're not going to see any curves in Pretty Woman. You're going to see a young boy dressed as a hooker and then later taking a bath. What happened with curves in movies?
I don't know. They all have nice faces, but they just don't eat a lot. You know, they should have some steak and potatoes for once. I doubt Julia Roberts eats meat or ice cream.
You know what you need to do is put them on a training program where they have to have some food.
I'd love to do that.
You know what? How about eating some food in between meals? What do you say to that, girls?
Imagine if Natalie Portman had curves. Like, she would be incredible.
Yeah, she's got a beautiful face and then a little boy's body.
Yeah.
Even a tiny little dick that you can.
Really?
Oh, did you see that that short movie?
Yeah.
Badge to
I'm glad he took that out. I'm glad he kept it on the internet away from us.
You didn't like it?
No, I didn't like it at all. I don't know what he was thinking, but I did.
Well, it tied in with the last scene of the movie.
I know.
That's what was funny.
I know. I just didn't think it was of good quality. I was surprised.
You know, there's a interview right now of Wes Anderson and what's his name, Owen Wilson. It's the first time I've seen Owen Wilson since The Attempt, and he looks so damaged. Owen Wilson, he looks really hurt. I don't know what's going on with the guy.
That sucks.
I got some advice for you. You're Owen Wilson. Why don't you enjoy yourself? Look up.
He used to be the Butterscotch Stallion.
What happened to the Butterscotch Stallion? That's a better name than Jonathan. Watley, we haven't heard from you literally all day today.
Yeah, I know.
What's going on, Big Cat?
I'm sorry. I'm just having a bad day, and I didn't think I was going to, and...
What's bothering you?
Just locking up, and I apologize.
You don't have to apologize. Just check it in. You're our Owen Wilson. We want you to get better, but we don't know what's up.
Yeah, and I mean, I had, like, a good weekend. You know, it wasn't like I had, like, one of my screwy panic attack weekends, you know, and brought it in here on Monday morning.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I don't know what happened.
Just something bothers you once you get in here?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know what it is, though. I mean, I come in, I feel fully ready to go today.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know I was, like, running late today, so that weirded me out. And that got me huffing and puffing.
Do what I do. Just call Earl and say, have a longer song. I was ready for him to fucking rock in a Gata DeVita the other day, but I got here in time. I'm not kidding you.
So, I mean, that's the only thing I can think that got my, you know, head going, and then it's just stupidity.
How is it stupidity? You haven't said anything stupid.
I know, but I just feel stupid.
Well, you are stupid, but so am I, so's Dave, and so's Earl. Earl's really stupid. But literally, Earl has talked on the show more than you today.
I know, and it's wrong, and I'm sorry.
No, I'm not trying to put
no, I know,
spotlight on you. I'm just saying
I know,
we haven't heard from you.
I know, and that drives me insane. That gets me so pissed at myself.
What does? That you didn't talk?
Yeah. It just, I mean, it... And then I take that home and I carry it into tomorrow.
You seeing one of your nut doctors tonight?
Tomorrow.
How'd you like to be made? Deb called me an animal.
That is so wrong.
Cool. Yeah. I'm the one that should have locked up and been here in tears all day.
Man, that's just mean.
Well, now that you're crying, would you like to meet some listeners?
Sure. Why not? Let them get the whole show.
Why don't we do this? The listeners get to come in with a tissue and dab your tears. Give them each a tissue and let them dab the tears. And then that could be something that they've done that you're not going to get in any other show.
That's for sure.
Yes, Earl.
Fez, I got something that'll cheer you up.
What's that?
My mom made a pie, and it's here.
What kind of pie? Pussy?
Sweet potato? No, sweet potato pie.
What beverage do you have to drink with it?
Oh, God, I didn't bring any beverages, because usually soda doesn't go well with pie.
Right, so what does?
Usually milk goes well with pie.
Well, what about that? Now,
Did Jets not send any milk?
No, but I fucking go back there today, and K-Rob is drinking cocoa. He's got a little fucking glass of cocoa. I'm like, K-Rob, you drink cocoa every day? And he's like this. No, I'm allergic to chocolate. He's fucking drinking something he's allergic to.
Now he's going to get sick.
Here's Ace. Ace, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
What's going on, boys?
Yeah.
Owen Wilson's going the way Freddie Prinze did. He can't handle the success. He's going to off himself. It's a shame, but what are you going to do?
But hey, act like you come up with something new. The guy tried and failed, which to me has got to be the biggest failure of your life. You can't kill yourself?
Yeah.
Who can stop you?
It just doesn't seem... I don't know why people don't try a combo. You know, people seem to just go the one way or not the other, but I would drink poison.
Do you know how many opportunities a day I have to kill myself? I can't even defend myself from myself. How do you not be able to pull that off?
See, I thought about it. I would drink poison, probably shoot myself while laying on the train tracks.
Mr. Butch, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, buddies?
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to know what cartoon Fez runs a batch to. I'm guessing one for pets.
You know something, Mr. Butch? This is why we took the Riley name away from you. You don't deserve it. Fez is having a rough day today. He hasn't had that since Friday. So...
The pie is here.
Now, she made this from scratch, Earl?
Yes, she did.
BS.
Why you say BS?
No one can make things from scratch.
Everyone can.
My mom made a cake for you guys, but she got the ingredients out of a box.
Right, she poured water and powder and sent it to us.
More powder than water.
Look at that crust. This thing looks immaculate.
Matt, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, hey, buddies. What's going on? I was going to suggest Gina Gershon and Bound for the spankability.
Yeah, I can't say enough things. A, about Gina Gershon, and B, about women with women. The sexiest thing a woman can do is be with another woman. Yeah. But only, in my opinion, with a man there.
Yeah, you need to supervise.
Because then it's like a tree falls in the woods. You gotta have somebody listening.
And Gina Gershon is just so unbelievable. Mm-hmm. I think I spanked to her in The Insider, where she basically plays a CBS lawyer. There's really no hotness there, but she's just something about her.
I spanked her in The Player when she had one line.
She's on... Oh, gosh.
She is unbelievable.
She's a woman. Flat out.
How about the day she was in here? Just paying attention. When she puts her focus on you.
I wasn't... I think that was when, like, the rider was in, and he wasn't allowed.
Oh, you idiot.
He wasn't allowed.
You missed it.
Does your mom somehow put butter in this sweet potato pie? It's buttery.
Yeah, she had spices and...
butter is not a spice.
No, but she'll add spices, she'll add a little bit of butter, she'll add these little odd little things to it.
You're such a liar.
I'm not
I have no idea what you're saying. Earl, it's fantastic.
Thank you.
It's very, very good.
As bad as you are, this cake is good.
And it's always just the right texture.
Joe, you're on Fez.
Yeah, Fez actually had the best line of the day when he said metric batch. I thought that was good, Fez.
I know. I thought metric batch worked, too.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Thank you.
When Kathleen Turner got busted in that movie Body Heat, he busted through those doors.
Yeah.
Definitely high batchability factor there.
You're looking at the guy. You jerked off to fucking William Hurt.
That's not true. That's not true.
But that is a sexy movie.
Yeah, that's a legendary one.
Now, why is sexy... is it sexy to sweat in a movie, but not so much in real life?
It looks great on the camera. That glistening look is
like
incredible.
Marlon Brando would sweat in every movie, and women were crazy about him. But a sweaty guy in real life, they're like, please, get out of here. You gross me out.
See, I think you can appreciate sweat from a distance. But, like if you're not sweating, you're in a comfortable theater watching it, I think it's fine. If you were in that same heat, then it's absolutely disgusting.
Let's suppose you're an air conditioner. And all of a sudden, this sweaty Marlon Brando walks in.
Oh, yeah, that's gross.
Why haven't we dabbed Fez's tears? The listeners are here. What happens with your staff, Fezzy?
I don't know. Even when they're told directly to do something, they don't do it.
The EP thing is too much pressure for you. You want to take you off that?
No, I don't want to take me off of it.
All right, bring the listeners in. First time in movie history. I mean, and I thought we were in the movies. We're in radio.
Radio, yeah.
In radio history, you will get to dab the tears of a host, everyone. Hi, what's your name, man?
West VA Messenger. West VA Messenger.
What board?
Pal Talk.
Are you a Pal Talker?
Yeah, FBA a little bit.
Are you my Pal Talk spy? Okay. Come in and dab the tears of Fez and enjoy yourself.
Thank you, VA Messenger.
Think how bad your life is going, Fez. You're drying up a little bit.
Yeah.
Think that 2 hours and 50 minutes went by today. You didn't say anything. Anything?
Yeah, I can feel
You
it
can't
coming.
cry on cue.
No, not when there's the pressure of dabbing on me.
You're not a performer. You really are not a performer. And that should make you cry. Yes, sir.
Rob from Seattle. Impromptu Rob on the boards.
Now, you brought a present with you, Rob?
Yes, I bought some lovely cigars.
Oh, thank you. You get the double dab.
Oh, nice.
Whoever brings anything
Both eyes.
gets the double dab. Now, if you guys would like, Fez will sign those tears for you after the fact.
I don't mind.
Here you go.
Thank you, Impromptu Rob.
You're very welcome, Fez.
Time of your life, huh, buddy?
He's loving it.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm CJ. I'm on ronfez.net.
CJ, under the name CJ?
Seriously, Super CJ.
All right, come on in and dab away. And Fez will sign that for you later.
You might want to wipe a nose. The tears have been taken. Thank you.
Yeah, wipe his nose a little bit. And yes.
I'm Anna.
Anna, believe it or not, you're the first woman ever to dab away Fez's tears.
Never happened before.
Congratulations to me.
Anna, come in and dab the tears and help yourself.
You can really see me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's a
just
very
rub
gentle
along there.
touch, Anna. Much
Yeah.
more than Rob and CJ. And
Now, here's what kills me. You had a bit to do, Fez. All you had to do was cry. All day long, you're quietly crying. Then it's time, like, let's use this for the show. Nothing! Homestar Runner is the last person who wants to dab. Homestar, what do you want to do?
That's the end of my show. Donk.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.